Speaking of squirting cats.
Also, the transition is meant to happen when we're already live, so that everybody hears how delinquent we are.
Yes.
Okay.
Balinquala, as some people might say.
We're capturing all this. Keep going. You guys are doing great.
I want my wedding to take place in the back of a 7-Eleven.
All
I thought
right.
you were going to say the back of an El Camino, and I was like, yeah!
I like
My people!
there are so many, so many good
speaking
ones.
of
And you went
weddings.
with the 7-Eleven.
A South Florida wedding.
And speaking of weddings, hello the internet, and welcome back to Secrets of Strahd, where we are playing the Curse of Strahd and making a lot of off-color jokes just to have a good time. We are listening to our original music, testing out our new tabletop, and playtesting all of our cool subclasses, and trying desperately not to die in the frozen wastes of Solenka Pass in Barovia. Minor update.
I'm doing great.
We got new character tokens, y'all. I think I sent you guys all the link, and I updated our little things. Thank you, artificial intelligence, and a fair amount of pixeler. But now we have them.
I like Kahn. He looks furious and adorable.
Furious and adorable was the vibe
like
here.
Little horns.
Yeah.
Big sword.
Ever since
I'm not
we got the
compensating for anything at
update.
all.
Ever since we got the update last week. Did you draw that one? Did you draw V, or was that AI?
No,
That was the AI
it
one.
was
Okay.
Mid-Journey.
Ah.
Yes, thank you to Mid-Journey.
Thank you to Midjourney. Excellent. And with that, we'll run our intro video.
And I thank the microwave for heating my hot pocket.
I just remember what I said he was doing at the end. Unless we're gonna...
Almost there. And we're
Still
live.
here, guys.
And we're live. We're in.
I'm still here, but my camera won't stay in it, the holder.
Oh no.
Mm.
The camera fails us.
Phone
Duct
holder
tape
has
time.
decided my phone is too large
Have
suddenly.
you tried squirting it like you do the cats?
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
I'm imagining that water and phone don't mix.
No, not the phone. The holder. The holder is the
Holder
issue.
specifically, yes. you probably don't even need to squirt it. If you just like raise the bottle up and make that noise with your mouth, it'll scare it and it'll start to behave.
Yeah.
You ever thought
This is why
about
you have to keep your
slapping
pimp
it?
hand strong. V. Smack the holder.
Smack it.
Just 1 second. I'm so sorry about this. I just kept
Oh,
like I don't want it to
You're
fall during the
good.
game.
all good. I have
I
to check to make sure we actually have audio.
It's
I have to
the
find.
keyboard.
Do I just? Did everyone just resize their character? Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah, I put mine there.
Honey, I shrunk the tokens.
Yes. Oh,
Hey,
I
you
see.
said it before I could. I was really active. That's a good one. Nice work. Nice work.
Okay, are we all at the door here? No, I'd stepped
Okay.
in.
Yes, I'm brooding.
Yep, you
Here's a
guys
V
tell
with
me.
the large head.
You guys tell me where you're hiding out. All right, our audio is working.
Yeah,
Music's a little
I
loud. so
thought
I'm
we
gonna
were
turn it down.
inside the building.
I think. Well, you guys tell me who's come inside and who hasn't. Previously, where we left off. Welcome back. Our heroes escaped Arkenvothalt with their new boons intact and with the holy symbol of Ravenloft in hand. Fought their way through a horde of zombies and Vrock valiantly and headed up the mountain. Irina took some pretty nasty hits along the way, but overall, we all survived. Along with us on the journey, we have Irina, Casimir, the Dark Elf, and Anastasia along for the journey. We had a lovely little snow day, played snowball with each other. I think somebody made a snowman. If not, we really missed an opportunity there.
Hey guys, you guys want to go build a snowman?
Well, maybe
No.
later.
Ah, okay. I had a feeling we might wanna, but I didn't know.
And at last
I mean-
arrived
Eventually.
at the Berserkers' camp along the Solinka Pass. Casimir let you all know that the Dark Elves and the Berserkers were friends long ago. Long ago. There was some good relationships there. We're hoping to get a warm reception, but found the camp largely in shambles and the longhouse occupied, I should say, by our old little dwarfish friend Carmack, who has been setting up shop and building all kinds of things. However, when she revealed that she is in the employ of one of Strahd's brides, Kahn raised his sword menacingly, and we cut to black. I think I caught all the important bits there, right?
I think you did.
Awesome. Her shop is warm and has 2 furnaces and machinery all over the place. Test tubes, big, large glass tubes, couple feet across, are positioned all around the walls. Whatever was belonging to the Berserkers has largely been shoved off into the corners. And she is just like grabbing onto Khan's ankles, like, no, don't mess with anything. It's all very delicate. You can't go. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, that's the point, Car. So you're working for literally the worst non-human thing that I think I've met in a while besides Strahd. So if you're working for her, then all this has to die. So here we go.
No, stop. It's pressurized containers. You can't go smacking them. You ruin everything.
Well,
I
wasn't
mean,
gonna
that's the
smack
point,
them, I was gonna
right?
smash them.
All bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
They might
then how about this?
blast. They might shit. They could explode. Don't be doing that.
Okay. Well, listen.
Explode. All on
Because you're
that.
Carmack,
Let's do it.
I'll give you a little bit of a leeway. How about this? And he starts to walk over to another machine. And he raises his sword and goes, ah?
No. That's my waffle iron, you idiots. I only make waffles without that one.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually with her there. I like waffles. Let's not destroy her
Want the
waffle
waffles
making
too.
capabilities. Yeah, what did the waffle say to you?
He starts to walk over to this other thing. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Around this time, you guys hear a coughing and hacking from the back of the room. As Anastasia enters the room, she's just like kind of doubled over one time.
What's wrong with you? Why are you hacking, you weirdo?
She coughs once more and
What happened
steps
to you?
back outside the house. It's like just doesn't say anything.
Well, what happened there?
Maybe I'll wait outside.
Carl, what's going on here? Why is she hacking up? Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody else seems okay, right?
What you mean you don't know? This is your lab.
Yeah, but I don't know her.
whatever
Who's
it
she?
is.
I don't know who she is.
Uh,
New friend.
I don't know. Maybe.
New friend.
Hey,
My
Anna.
dear sister.
why don't you come in, friend? I invite you in.
Hmm.
She kind of grimaces.
Yes, we are.
She kind of grimaces and stares at Carmack. It's like, that won't work.
Hey, Carmack, can you invite her in?
Sure. Come in. Come on. Is that important?
I think.
With that,
Does it work?
Just over
she
on the stairs,
tentatively puts a hand through and walks through the door and is like, nods. Okay, we're good.
Kahn claps. Yeah, we did it, guys. We solved the puzzle.
Yeah.
Yay! Did we get XP for that?
Yeah.
One.
All right, what a great
experience
session, guys.
point.
Love you guys. We'll see you all next week on Curse of Strahd. Be safe through the midwinds.
Done.
Chestnut.
And that's all I had prepared, guys.
Damn, what a puzzle.
Oh,
What a puzzle! But we won the game, guys.
Yeah, we did it. Anyways, sorry.
V specifically, she did say come in when you were there, but Anastasia did not receive
Wait.
such an invitation until
Come
now.
on. I got an idea. What if he disinvites Strahd from Barovia? If we could somehow, I guess, banish him.
This is his land.
yeah,
He
but a
owns
town
everything.
is that. Plus, that's not how the rules work. It has to be a private dwelling. A town is
What?
of the people.
Well, not in the house. Well, yeah. I guess you can't do it from the land. But from the castle.
If somebody else owned the castle, yes.
So nobody can just come on in here without an invitation, otherwise they get sick?
I think it's specific to those with our condition, Anastasia says.
Yes. Alright, Carmack, what were we on about with the old thing again? Now we solved that mystery?
Oh. My waffle iron? Well, yes. It's this giant contraption here. You see the arm over there lifts over to this thing, puts the waffles near the heat, and then that other
Alright,
contraption.
Con, move on to the next thing.
All right.
Doc starts to investigate the waffle maker.
It is the most
Carmack.
ridiculous Rube Goldberg machine of a waffle iron ever. And you get the impression half of the machines in this room are equally useless, though half of them are probably quite important. It's hard to tell one from the next.
This one is a pancake maker.
Oh, wait, hold on
That
now.
one's got a frog in it?
Hey, keep that. I think I want that one.
The pancake
Yeah.
maker?
You want my
Yeah, it's
frog?
probably easier to make potato pancakes with it.
Not really a frog anymore.
Oh, what is it now?
What? Hold on. Come
Oh,
again?
it don't look like a bird.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. Come here. And she goes over and she taps on the glass, and the frog kind of like rolls over a little bit, and it's got like little antlers on its head and like fur patches around the back of it. Like
What
you might
the
see on a
fuck?
stag.
It's a frogalope.
Ah,
It's a frogalope. That's a great name for it. I've just been calling it Experiment 17.
What?
But
don't think
What the
frogs-
fuck
I don't
did
think
you
they're
do to this thing?
or
Very.
maybe specimens. The 14. I lost count actually. Damn it.
What did you do to this thing?
Oh, it's so cool! It can run better now. The frogs could jump all really well, but they couldn't run very well. Now it can run better. And the antlers were an accident. I didn't really expect that.
But why?
I think we need running frogs.
But why?
Isn't it wonderful? Imagine
This
the
is why you need to.
possibilities.
This is why you need to take a humanities
frog.
class, you fucking psycho.
Well, no.
Seance. She's practicing black magic over here.
There's only a little bit of magic involved.
This is why we take ethics classes too. Look, I'm poor, but I at least know that or something.
You're thinking about it all wrong. It's not about running frogs. It's not about running frogs. It's about what else we can do. If we can mix and match different pieces and parts of things, we can make all kinds of stuff.
I grabbed
Not the
Carmack
guy
by the
who was
shoulders.
trying to make that.
I grabbed Carmack by the shoulders.
Ooh.
Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should. You're so focused on the first part, you don't think about the second part.
Like, just because I can blow a hole in your head with the shotgun doesn't mean I should.
Agreed.
I turn her to face Doc.
I see your point. Very, very interesting. I
On
suppose
picks
you're
up on what he was saying about the other guy that we met that was attaching things and everything else like that, and goes, "Yeah, hey, this is smelling real fishy."
More like
Probably catfish.
That was great.
Yeah.
Chestnut.
Well, I don't have any fish yet. I'd like to get some. Hard to get fish up here in the mountains.
I don't think you need any
got a
fish,
frog,
honestly.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Somebody got a bass fish still around?
I was trying to do an elephant squirrel, but it didn't really work.
No, stop. Carmack, listen. You were hired to do a job.
Yes.
What was
what's
that
your
job?
Yeah.
Motions to the tanks, and she's like, well, this. Madam Ludmilla brought me up here to do experiments and to build machines that could mix and match things. I don't really know what to call her. Madam, Mistress, I'm not really sure what her title is.
Shithead.
That doesn't seem very
Yeah,
respectful.
that's a good one.
She's my sister. You can call her shithead next time. That'll be funny.
Sister.
Call her Crass Booty.
There we go.
Oh.
That's a change in attitude.
Do you understand, or do you know why she asked you to mutate two different animals together? Or just to... I'm looking for the purpose here, Carmack. I need to understand why you're doing this before I start just breaking everything, because this is obviously the 7th level of hell.
Yes, this is some heresy.
Oh,
It was
sorry.
nicer there.
Okay, sorry. Thank you, I appreciate the correction, V. This is probably the only time I'll say that ever in our life, but appreciate it. So this is worse than that. She knows she's been there.
Wait, what happens on level 3?
Also, Carmack, I will say, the group I was from hated all magic users. This shit is why. So,
This isn't
you really have,
magic.
like...
There's only a little bit of magic involved. But I get it. There's so much. I don't know where to start. No, there's a lot to all of this here. Well, rummages a bit and pulls out her like research notes. It's a bound book about this big and flops it down. She's like, look. And she's like, well, you see, here's the one about the frog and all of this, and we can mix and match different things. We can take there are creatures that have lots of really wonderful abilities, and if we can figure out like how to boil that down to little pieces, then we can use that for all kinds of stuff to make for folks, for people. We can make them better. We can make them healthier. We can make all kinds of good stuff. That's what I'm here for.
Okay. So
to help things.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Carmack, then. You, unknowingly, decided to be kidnapped or willfully follow this
That's right.
very
Wealthy and powerful woman.
Yeah. To this incredibly remote location.
I wasn't happy about that.
And she said, hey, ma'am, make a way to fuse animals together and then take their powers. And again, this is where I'm extrapolating. Possibly so that way she could be given the powers and be more powerful. And we think this is a good idea.
Oh, well, I hadn't really thought about that. I was mostly trying to help things. My little frog, it wasn't even like breathing properly before I made it. What do we call it? Frogalope? It was like.
Doc, can you confirm? Is it even breathing still, Doc, or no?
I think it might have croaked.
Oh, yeah. See, Carmack,
Come on. Let's not hop to conclusions here.
Hey.
we're having a time today.
Okay, speaking of breathing, here's my question for you, Karlak.
Yes, ma'am?
The situation outside, was it that way when you arrived here?
I haven't been outside in a while. What's going on? I'm not allowed to leave. My little
So
house.
all
Bloody
the... Are those dark elves?
People. Human.
All the people
Mhm.
outside that are dead, recently deceased.
Oh. That's probably
Uh-huh.
the help. They're not very friendly. And, but,
I don't think they're friendly anymore either.
yeah. There was a whole scuffle. She said, wait here. And then there was a bunch of yelling and screaming. And then she said, okay, it's fine now. And now we've got these big people that bring me frogs. And other things, whatever else I need.
Big people.
Yeah, big, burly, manly types. They come sometimes bring... I've got a few of them looking for a rabbit. But they haven't found a rabbit yet. Imagine a rabbit! What we could do with a rabbit! I could
No, let's not mention any
I
further.
can jump so high.
Yeah,
They
so
were
the folks,
humanoid.
You,
Like they looked like humans, right, Carmack?
Yeah, the people. Yeah, they were just folks, big burly types. But yeah,
Okay. Just taller, more muscular. Like what? I need a little more than just burly.
I'm not sure what to tell you. I'm a dwarf. All humans are pretty tall.
Okay.
They look like.
Did it look closer to my size or V's size? Kahn walks over
yeah.
and stands next to V.
Just like comparing. Gets her little step ladder. It's like definitely closer to.
Remember that I'm emaciated still.
Yeah, well, I mean, she said closer to V.
It's closer to Kahn. Yeah, the folks around
Okay.
the berserkers. They're mountain folks.
Oh.
Say, V, you look like you could use some waffles.
Yes, please.
Waffles come
Also-
out.
Arena, looks like
Let's
Y'all
Arena,
didn't have
let's
any-
go
give
make
you
a-
some waffles
Good
too.
dreams last night.
Say, can
From
we
now on,
rest
can
here
everybody
for a while,
just
Carmack?
eat cheese? Thank you.
Yeah, we can make some waffles and we can hang out here for a little bit. I'm sure. Well, I don't really know. We haven't done company yet, but I'm sure Miss Ludmilla won't mind whenever she gets back.
Oh, she
Oh
will.
well, her sister's here. She can't mind that much.
It's lovely.
will.
It's the family visit. That's so incredible.
Just don't tell her
Yes,
we're here, okay? Let it be a
relatives are
surprise.
Have you
Surprise
invited her
party.
into your? Have you invited her into the longhouse yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Technically, I mean, I don't think I get to invite her into it because she kind of gave it to me, and said, "This is your house now."
Oh, so she definitely did give it to you. So that's ownership.
Yeah. And then she did say I wasn't supposed to let anybody in. Oops. But you guys are friends. I'm sure it doesn't count. She said, "Don't let. This is your house now. Don't let anybody in here." That's what she said.
Doc.
And
You like to gamble and you like games, don't you? I know you do. Hey,
I'm
Carmack.
pretty good at cards.
What if we played a card game for your house, real quick? Just a little fun, like a little frenzy thing, like.
from a house.
Yeah.
Then you
But
no,
I
this
need
would, then you could work for us instead of this crazy lunatic. You know? Wouldn't that be way more
A little
fun?
wager.
I don't feel like she'd appreciate that. It was kind
No,
of.
I promise you, it'll be a
So
super
she's
fun
fine
prank.
with it.
It'll be a funny
Listen.
prank. We're all gonna laugh. It's gonna be so fun.
He's also not here.
Just do a persuasion check.
Do a persuasion check.
Group persuasion check.
We can do a group persuasion check
Okay.
against her terror of
Am I gonna roll with advantage, or is everybody gonna roll?
We're gonna
like,
do everybody roll. We'll do everybody roll.
okay.
Okay, I did a 9.
9.
8.
8.
Dang it! This was such a good idea too. Crap! Dang it, son of a gun!
Okay, this would have been a little disappointing because she's meant to be kind of like a genius. I mean, an introverted, odd genius, but like if we'd actually fooled her that
Like
easily
also
or...
socially like awkward, so she doesn't know. Like, oh, it could be a fun prank. Yeah.
True.
I rolled a 6, so
Yeah, so
Brother,
we're
are you
all
kidding me?
doing...
All of us rolled
Not
under
true.
10.
Everybody. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, she got a 10 on the die for changing, not even counting modifiers. So.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting them all out early. She just kind of goes, nope, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a very good plan, especially considering the whole thing that we just saw with them. I feel like I'd be in big trouble if I gave the house away. I think that would be bad.
Well, you wouldn't be giving it away. You
Or
would,
gambling it away. All bad. But I can make you waffles, and you know what?
Yes,
Since I
please.
wasn't really supposed to let you in the first place, maybe it is best we keep quiet about your visit until later.
Hey, Irina, you want some waffles?
Yes, please.
Go get some waffles.
Doc, you got
Also-
anything good to put in those waffles?
Also, Carmack.
We got some
you a
bullets.
doc?
We got some steel. We got poison.
The opposite of that is what we're needing.
Yeah.
Pieces of rope. That might be all right.
Feces or rope?
Pieces of rope.
That's much better than feces or rope. Excellent.
Starts gagging for boss.
I got this cursed elixir. No, wait. What else can I make?
Kahn's gonna go outside and search the campsite for like supplies.
Okay.
And such. Like see if
have
there's like
anything.
food and such like that.
Sure
Oh
thing.
yeah, let's go on a berry hunt. Oh wait, it's snowing out.
It is snowing.
There are snowberries.
Can
Kinda
we can we raid the tents? Is there anything in those tents outside?
We can do some checks and find out what we can find. This sounds like
All right.
investigation or survival. Depending
Yeah,
on
survival.
what it is you're looking for, especially like foraging
Oh my
for
God.
berries is survival.
Cool. I'm going for survival. Wow, 17 on the die plus 6.
Awesome. Definitely find some berries.
23.
Yeah, definitely find some
Um,
berries. You even see a little snow rabbit hop away.
I'm gonna make berry waffles.
I rolled a 21 for investigation.
Cool. And you're investigating the tents? Or where is your investigation?
Yeah,
pointed?
the tents. I'm gonna try to see if there's like any leftover food.
Okay, doke. Kahn and V were also searching the tents, right?
Oh no, I just proposed that. I'm staying
Oh,
for
okay. You're
waffles.
staying for waffles.
I got a 1, so maybe I decided not to go.
Yeah, you walk outside and the big old breeze of cold
It's
hits
snow.
you, and it's like, oh, nope.
It's so freaking
Do
cold
you
up here.
feel cold?
Yeah,
Or is
it's
it a
cold.
placebo? You just look at the wind, decide it's cold, and
Well, okay, listen, V, honestly, I saw Casimir and I saw all the other people shivering, so I kind of assumed like this is what we did. So I don't know, I'm just
okay.
trying it out.
waffles.
Stop.
He's definitely
Yeah,
coming inside.
you know what? I'll try to make some potato things out of something in here.
Sure.
I don't
Anything.
know,
I
like
need
a
food.
potato.
Thank you.
Jalin got a pretty high roll on the investigation, though, right?
21.
Yeah. 21.
Dang, very good. Okay. In particular, what kind of stuff are you looking for out there, so I know how to direct your findings?
See if there was like any food supplies in the tents or anything like that.
Sure. Sure, yeah.
Cellar around here.
So most of the tents are pretty battered and beaten. There's pretty rough shape. At your search with a high roll uncovers a handful of more bodies that have just kind of been left. But there's also a couple of mats that look like they've been freshly slept in. Like somebody's still living here. There's just not really tending to the dead. You crack open a barrel, there's nothing in that. Crack open another box, and this one has some chunks of meat and stuff in it from some sort of animal that they've in a cold place like this, you just freeze it in the box and it's good to go.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm
So
gonna bring the meat out.
there's also
Hell yeah.
racks of weapons and things of that nature around, most of which are very improvised. A lot of like axes, pickaxes, things like that. In fact, with the 21, I'll say that most of the equipment almost looks less like weaponry and more like tool, like mining equipment, almost more than anything else.
Alrighty.
Lots of meat.
Box some schmeat.
Fresh meat.
Oh,
I
well,
come in with my box of schmeat and I put it on the table. It's like, oh, we got some meat. Let's cook it somewhere. This place is cooking thing, right?
Yeah. I got a good cooker right over here. And she kind of pulls the door back on the forge. I'm sure that'll work. Running chains up and down to like pulleys and levers and little beads running back and forth that are like punching holes in the waffles at weird angles. It's all.
I found a frying pan.
Oh yeah, there's a frying pan. That'll be useful. Okay, cooking food up in Carmack's house. We can do.
You got a pizza oven even.
I rolled a 20 for the cooking.
For the
check.
cooking, you have the chef book, which gives you a bonus as well, right?
Yeah, I used it. Or it's a proficiency bonus, right?
Yes. Yeah, you're proficient so long as you have the book. Yep.
Yeah, so it ended up being a 20.
Awesome. That's all I need. You guys get to cooking. The smell of cooked meat and waffles pours through the house. And y'all find a nice solid meal. Here's how I'll handle the meal. So, firstly, this can be a short rest if we need it. I figure this will take over the span of about an hour we're cooking. I mean, probably, right?
I mean, a long would be better.
If we want to spend 8 hours, that'll take 8 hours. It is midday at the time.
Okay.
The sun is high in the sky.
I guess short will work.
On account of the excellent foraging, wonderful berries, found meat, and good cooking, anybody who indulges in the meal can recover 6 hit points. If you're missing them. I will add that to old.
Yes, we're missing them.
Not missing too many, but I would like my potion masters back.
Okay, short rest.
Can't recover till a long rest.
It's gonna be a long rest.
Okay, well, that's better than I was at. But all my hit die are gone.
Wait, we get to use hit die. How many?
You can use as many hit dice as you like. Yeah.
Many you have as well.
That you have remaining, yeah. If you haven't used any yet.
Okay. It's D10. Yeah, right.
Plus your
Plus
Constitution modifier.
Con.
Oh, plus con, that's right. I forgot to do that.
It's these nuts.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
It did help.
I said at a nice 69 hit points.
You stop it. Nuh-uh.
Nice.
Me too! That's wild!
You're out of 80. You're out of 82, right? I'm out of 81.
81!
Oh my god!
No!
You guys have the same hit points.
I don't believe you. I'm taking a photo. I'm giving proof. This is wild.
I think I
Chestnut.
screenshot.
What the crap?
This is the new Bride's
not.
tune.
Yes, sir. The
Sounds a lot like
Brides.
that song we were listening to the other day, the Spanish one.
Yeah. Probably sounds a lot like what's been wafting through the house all week.
Damn it, why did I share that gift? Now I'm hungry.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Irina. That's right. She gets hit points back. She got hurt. Boom.
Oh my god.
Where the heck is she?
Bruh.
Ooh, video game food. Yeah. Look at that steak.
Dude, Monster Hunter is
It is.
like ridiculous. It looks ridiculously good.
The amount of shine they put on it. It sparkles.
Yeah. Give me some meat that sparkles and shines.
That gets Irina up to a whopping 19 hit points.
That's good. Shit. Well, fuck.
I
We
sort
should
of
get to
agree.
the Amber Temple before any enemies catch up with us. So as long as they'd like to hang out and eat waffles with Carmack, we're kind of dragging our feet.
Agreed.
So, DM,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna lay on hands and give her 5 more HP.
On Irina?
Yeah.
Sweet. 4.
Of course you are.
Careful where you put those hands, boy.
She deeply enjoys her shoulder rub. And looks a little
Of
healthier.
course.
You know what? I completely agree. I think we should head out right now. I'm ready to go.
Well, hold on.
Carmack, I'm sorry.
Flashing, but I
Your
feel
fault.
like V would just be observing.
Watching.
Kahn would judge so hard just having me observe. I'd be like, ugh.
Oh, Con, don't act like you're not rock hard.
Ooh,
He'll flex at that. He's like, yeah, you're right.
chestnut.
That's nuts.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, Anastasia will, sitting in the corner brooding as always, will kind of pipe up and be, well, we're not in a bad place. We know that she'll be here, and we know she's coming. We have the drop on her. Maybe best we handle the situation now.
Yeah, we should set up an ambush. That's a good idea.
That said, y'all look like shit. So if we think we're going to die brutally, running away is also a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that idea.
How long is a short rest?
About an hour.
An hour.
Okay.
And we'll say that you guys have spent an hour up till now, which you can count toward your reading time.
Thank you so much. I can read and eat at the same time.
Yep. The stories of hags, everything and all there is to ever know about hags is today's chapter. Ever since you absorbed them, actually, their story and their history and their time in Barovia is all listed in there. So you're reading about them making deals with different people around town for their dream pastries in exchange for children that they make into more dream pastries, and so on, as one does. Lovely topics. If you guys would like to spend more time here, you can. But decisions need made. What do you guys feel like doing?
Heading out.
I think I'd like to open a telepathic speech to Anna.
Okay. She'll
If
connect.
that's okay.
Yep, absolutely. She'll connect. Like, this is nice.
More private. Are we really prepared to do what?
Oh, well, I mean, we have a good advantage. There's a lot of us and one of her. Though...
Yeah, no. We're not talking about are we ready. Are we ready?
That's
You and I.
That's the mandate. That's what we're supposed to do. I can have only one. I need only one bride. But the plan,
Do
we have a good
you still
plan.
wish to?
To not die, that would be great.
Bride.
Of course, that's our purpose, don't you?
My allegiances have shifted since. I am not your enemy in this.
Not yet.
I will not stand in your way. I have seen sides of him that we did not previously. My allegiance has shifted.
Ah, you're all good.
I see. Fascinating. Well, just to be clear, the instruction is to kill both of y'all, obviously. So, but I don't have to kill you both immediately.
Remind me, because I'll say that I'll forget. So
Let's find. We'll find out, I suppose.
Jalin, you're not muted.
For today,
Jalin, you got so much noise coming through, buddy.
DM, you can mute him.
I did.
If you
I
right
got
click.
it. I got it.
Okay, good.
For today, peace for today, and then we'll see what happens next. Are you suggesting we not kill Ludmilla? Is that what you're suggesting?
no, I'm on board of that. I just needed to know that you were as well.
Oh yeah, totally. That's definitely why I'm here. And then you and I can hack each other to pieces later. But
I'd rather I didn't have to do that.
Yeah, just text her.
I see.
Best way to
Okay.
get it.
Well.
quickly.
Okay. She kind of goes silent and is just thinking. Would you make a persuasion check for me? Not exactly trying to persuade her into anything in particular, but just affecting her overall opinion of you and your situation.
It's important.
25.
Okay. She looks on you with something like disdain and then maybe a little bit of mixed a little bit with respect in there somewhere. It's an odd thought, and she's processing a lot of information. It's just waiting.
I assumed she would.
And out loud, everybody will say, "All right, well then, what the hell are we doing? Ambush or get to the Ember Temple and let all this be?"
We should get to the Amber Temple
It's one
before
vote
we
for
run
the
out
Amber
of
Temple.
steam.
What do you, that sounds solid. What do you all think? Yeah? I'm sensing hesitations.
Carmack, how long ago did Ludmilla leave?
Oh, this morning? She's usually back before nightfall.
Ah,
It gets bitter cold out. I wouldn't want to be stuck out in the night.
yeah. How far is the Ember Temple from here, Carmack? Ish.
You want to go there? That's dangerous. Well, it's... Yeah, if you went up the mountain through the pass, not more than... I don't know. Casimir will pipe up and say, "We could probably get there before nightfall. It's 4 or 5 hours up the way."
There we
Carmack,
go.
do you have anything that you could give us to help us rest there once we get there?
Thoughts and prayers? I've got lots of those. Well, you could take the frogalope. Good luck. No, wait, that's rabbit foot. Never mind.
Yeah, put that thing on a leash.
I'd rather keep
taking
him
it out of
around.
here.
I want to take notes on him.
Yeah,
He survived.
I kind of do want to take him. You did offer him, and I do kind of want to take him now.
I'd be kind of... You can take him, but you have to take extremely good notes on how he handles inclement weather and things like that. I need to know about that sort of thing.
Doc, that's going to be on you.
The elephant squirrel died
Yeah, but then she has
almost
an empty
immediately.
pod. Then she's gonna want to make something else.
I'm hoping they bring me back a rabbit.
I
I have some leftover wolf parts. Though I'm not really
have
supposed to use those.
silver rat skeleton. Anything you can do with that?
Silver rat skeleton. Well, I'm mostly trying to keep things alive at the moment. Like
Can you not bring it back?
my intent is medicinal, not necromantic. Well, it's a little necromantic. I can try. If I could gild the silver rat skeleton to somebody else's skeleton, that might be cool. Like if I got a real rat and then I was able to, but I don't know if it would survive the procedure. We could trade. What do you want? What do you want for it?
Get.
Blankets?
I don't know. Anybody want to chime in? Well, what do we need? More waffles?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got briefly incapacitated. What's going on?
It's all good.
We're bartering for the pancake and waffle maker.
Yeah.
Why
No.
are we bartering for it?
We don't want to carry the whole thing up the mountain. I mean,
Big
do we?
apparatus.
Wait, why
Yeah,
are
I
we
think it's
carrying it?
too big.
Never mind.
Yeah, I think just the
Wait, why
food.
we-
I don't know. Does she got something interesting for us? I think I was kind of just exchanging it for the frog fella that she's
No,
giving
wait.
us.
Okay, that's fine.
I
Are
was.
we moving the lab?
The frogalope is coming with us.
The frogalope is coming.
Why?
with us.
Why?
I need
For
to know
It
how.
might be helpful.
For research, I need to know how
For
it handles different inclement weathers, what sort of food it likes to eat. This is a sterile environment, and it survived well, but I need to see how it does in the real world. Doctor, here. And she hands you a notebook that's filled with lots and lots of notes on many of her experiments. She shows you, here's where I need you to log everything you find out about him, okay? Just keep good notes for me, all right?
Okay.
Look over at me. What the
He
fuck is
pooped
happening?
A 2 centimeter poop, that kind of thing.
It'll do. I actually would like to know, depending on what
Works
you
in a
feed
pet
it
sitting
and
company.
what kind of excrement it produces. I wonder if it'll be more frog-like or more elk-like. I'm really interested.
I look over
I'm
at
sorry,
Kahn.
what
You know
now?
what's happening?
Oh, we're rescuing it, and we're going to the Jade Temple. Amber Temple?
Amber
The
Temple.
copper
Rescuing is a
The thing we were
one
supposed
way
to
to
do.
put it. Yeah.
Who's taking the frogalope?
Me.
Okay, never
Alright.
mind. I'm keeping my silver
It's on a
skeleton.
leash.
Don't need it if you.
Okay.
I offered it. You're like, what is it?
I just deal with living things better than dead things. That's all. Thank you. That's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bye bye, Frogalope. Experiment
Might wanna look outside
3717.
your
I
house.
forget. Specimen.
And is it like somehow like alive?
The Frogalope? Oh yeah, it's definitely alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just put it out of its tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it was croaking, it was just a noise it was making naturally.
Okay. Okay.
Good frogalope.
That thing is fucking creepy.
This is so creepy.
Art.
But
Doc,
is
it
it
fits you
creepier
really
than
well.
the Burger Master? Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be
And
friends.
I don't have a pet zombie.
Hey, Kahn, I think Yoga has a friend now.
Al? Yeah, Al might be able
Yeah,
to
I
talk
think
with
Al
him.
has a friend now.
Do you have Al out at the
is-
moment?
Yeah, listen.
I can
Anytime
just
we
ride
travel,
on him.
I have him as out as
Yeah.
much as possible. He's in zombie form.
Zombie Al waddling around in here with a waffle.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I gave him a waffle.
Did I hear myself called? Did somebody need my expertise?
Yes. Need you to try to communicate with this frogalope that we've just discovered. Can you make contact?
Certainly.
This is your mission for the moment.
Certainly. Frogalope. I am making contact. Hello. Fascinating. There. He says. Oh. Is that useful?
Nope. But you know what? Maybe whenever you switch forms after you die, we'll try again.
Oh, well.
Oh, we had a druid with us.
Maybe so. I'm excited to serve. Glad to have another animal companion in the group. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Are you jealous, Al?
Of course not! I'm far superior to that abomination.
Ron pets his little zombified raven head and goes, "You are, buddy. Yes, you are.
I know.
Come on." He puts his little fingers out so he can hop on. Here you go. Puts him on his shoulder. All right, let's go to this freaking Jade Temple.
He rests on your shoulder, preening.
Constantly imagining him having a tiny sword or something in his
Yes.
wing.
Oh, he's in armor. Every
He's got
time
little
he's
armor.
come out,
Oh,
he's
he
got
does,
armor and a shield and like little sword. It's like a toothpick.
A shield and a sword. Yeah.
100%.
Beautiful.
He doesn't have a helmet though. No helmet.
He's like the what's the
Wrong.
leek guy in the it's a Pokemon has a leek
Oh yeah.
and wields it as a sword.
Yeah. Cubone?
That's what I imagine
No.
Al as.
Farfetch's
almost
evolution. Surfetched.
Okay.
Yeah, Surfetched. That's it. I just imagine Al as
Yeah.
Surfetched.
Very similar. More
I love
armor,
it.
but very similar.
As you guys pack up with your new frogalope and prepare to leave, Carmack bids you all farewell and hands off blankets and all the things that you asked for, and you guys step out. Around, as you're fixing to leave, you hear a howl in the distance. And Carmack kind of taps her fingers and is like, best be in a bit of a hurry. Sounds like they're on their way back. Ciao!
She's still working with those mutts.
Working on them or something. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Hey.
Carmack, you did not.
Wait, what did she do?
You best hurry! They'll be here any minute.
Let's go.
Carmack.
So is it wrong? I want to skin a dwarf.
Yeah, can we do that? I'm feeling.
If we break
hungry
her
again.
knuckles, she can't use her hands.
Yeah.
Can we rewrite her brain? I liked her how she was before.
He's been more useful than not because she silvered all of our armor.
Yeah,
I
but she
swear on
was
everything,
cool
Carmack,
and
if you
nice
made them
back
immune
then.
to if you made them immune to silver, I will skewer you with Al's sword. Full shish kebab you.
It does look rather mighty. We'll have to talk about that next time. Unless you're sticking around for when
next time.
we get back.
No,
There's-
I'm
there's
leaving.
gonna be a-
We're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving.
Well, we're out of here. We're out of here.
I think I'm gonna
Can
call
we
this
hide some
frog
silver
Doge.
pokes in the ground under the snow?
Like to.
Oh wait, I could put on silvered caltrops. So I'll go ahead and drop a few of them.
Okay.
Sure. Sure. Whoever's hiding some sort of trap, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I have one dagger that I can put for that.
I do have a hunting trap, if that helps at all.
Silvered?
I mean, no, but it could be rigged with something silver.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
there's where the silver skeleton can go in.
The hunting
Can
trap.
we tie? Yeah, can we tie?
We can break like the
Sure.
little ribs off. and
Yeah.
make the teeth.
So I rolled a 27 on sleight of hand check.
Beautiful.
Good lord.
Yeah. Yeah, caltrops are down.
I am a rogue.
This is why we have a rogue. Finally.
I rolled a
forgot.
16.
16. Excellent. Sure. You guys set up your traps. Well, here, let me take some notes on this really fast. We're setting up.
Caltrops do I?
I really hope these are the white wolves and we're not like accidentally killing the nice ones.
Silver caltrops.
We'll find out.
No, because that's the ones that she was working with, the white ones. And we didn't kill all of them.
No, we
Rat.
didn't.
A silver rat in a bear trap. Is that what I heard?
Silver rat bear.
Hunting trap.
Silver,
sorry.
yeah, it's used as pokies.
I get it. 2 of these things are set up. Cool. You guys get your traps and bury them under the snow in nice tactical positions. And are we sticking around to see how this goes, or hightailing it?
Nope.
Nope.
Tailing it.
All right.
Peace out.
None of that. Look, like my dad, I'm going.
I love how scared you guys are.
That's dark.
It's very dark. There we
No,
go.
Jalin. We haven't
Just
talked
like the
about your dad
cigarettes
a
he was
lot.
looking for.
You guys make it out of the camp and hear another howl much closer this time. You hear some
Oh my
tromping
god, are
and
we
noises.
heading towards them?
No, you guys are heading out. They're just coming from the opposite direction. You guys make your way
Okay.
out the back through the little narrow pass. It leads steep incline where very quickly every step is like stepping up knee high, just about climbing for a little ways up the back.
Fine.
Yeah, after about 5-10 minutes or so, you get high enough and far enough away that the longhouse is still visible in the distance down behind, and you can kind of hear some of the howling and shouting of the men coming in from the far end. At this time, you're far enough off that you can observe or continue progress or hide out. What do you guys want to do?
I don't want to stick around. I want to get to where I need to go.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Cool. Awesome. You guys. Okay. You guys climb further and further around the corner until just as the longhouse is coming out of sight, you see a couple of torches exiting the woods and a squad of people down below and something very large and hulking following them out of the woods, but it's hard to make it all out from here, and before long it's out of sight. Another 5-10 minutes go by until you hear a horrifying, gut-wrenching, squealing howl. Something very, very angry. Shouts and yells, and somebody blows a horn. The howl is even louder. Followed by some screams.
Armax-sized screams?
It is hard to tell.
God.
It is hard to tell what's screaming. Things are screaming. down in the canyon below. You pissed off something very large and very angry.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Exactly.
But
I'd be worried if we didn't.
you did make it up the pass. Casimir will chime in and be like, "Are we worried they will pursue?" No? Yes? Maybe?
I mean, we have been trying to cover our tracks a little bit, right?
Tracks.
That's why I said caltrops.
Has there been... Nobody said so, but in earnestness, has there been any effort to hide your tracking?
I
No.
assume the snow was...
No,
falling
but
through
I did set
Yeah.
some silvered ball bearings
All right, set some
along
silver
the
ball.
trail.
I'll take it. That'll
In the
slow down
snow.
any pursuers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, then, we best make haste. All right, so the question is, are we making our attempt to the Amber Temple as fast as possible, or are we trying to hide our path? Trying to be
I
careful
don't
and
give a
stealthy.
fuck. I'm booby
That's-
trapping the path. I don't care.
There's gonna
And
be
it's
some
Just
survival
stormy
checks.
outside.
It is stormy.
Mhm.
There's going to be some survival checks and some rolls along the way. So depending on if we're trying to go quickly or if we're trying to go safely, will determine what sort of things happen on the rest of the route up there.
Quickly.
I'm saying speed.
Got it.
I'm saying speed too.
Awesome.
Speed.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
know is
Cormac is gonna tell anyway whenever night falls, gonna tell Ludmilla that we were here. It's not like nobody knows.
Yeah.
So, taking the time
It's
to
not like
hide. Like,
Strahd
she also knows
doesn't-
where we're heading because we told her. So,
It's also not like Strahd doesn't know that we're here anyway, so...
Yeah.
Fact. Fact. All right. In that case, I need a group survival check.
The purple die for this one.
As we are climbing over
24.
frozen rock. Nice. 24.
Oh, fuck. Okay. 7.
7. 1 fail, 1 success.
22.
2
Do
successes.
so well in this cold.
6.
Wait.
2 fails, 2 successes.
Survi-
Survival. Who would like to
Okay.
roll for our 3 companions? That'll break the tie.
I don't want to roll anything.
I can roll for Anna.
Okay, cool. Since I don't have her stats
Does
right
she
in
have a
front of me,
modifier?
she'll just use yours, whatever that is,
That makes sense.
because that's pretty close. I do have Casimir, who gets a plus.
She's at a 16.
All right, that's 3 successes. Now we need Casimir and Irina. What's the what is the modifier on survival? Is that wisdom?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Casimir's got a +1. Who wants to roll it?
I'll roll it.
Let's go.
Someone besides me.
16 on the die.
16. There's another success, and that outweighs us. So Irina's doesn't matter. We are more than half success. It's a harrowing trip, but we managed without injury. A couple times, a few guys slip, and others grab hold, and you're able to help each other up. In particular, nothing really useful. Never mind. In particular, you guys are able to make it through. The sun begins to set in the distance, and I have a thing to say to you all, which I should have had open already, but I didn't. I'm a sort of worst DM ever. Just a moment. What do you want?
I should call this Frogalope Froge.
Oh no. He's about to...
Exactly.
Oh, the Frogalope! I nearly forgot about him. There's actually stuff there, but we'll get back to it in a second.
I'll say, is this frog even doing well in this cold weather?
Ooh! I'll roll for
It's
the...
marked antelope.
Because I know real life amphibians actually freeze up if it gets that cold.
Natural
Stop
1
moving.
for the Frogalope. He is not enjoying the cold! What are you doing to help him out,
buddy.
Doc? You should just...
I put a blanket on him.
Put a little blanket on him. Warm him up.
Get on it!
He kind of quivers against your chest and ribbits pathetically. Oh my goodness.
Poor experiment. Well, this is better than the time I found a little girl crossed with a dog.
Oh god. Oh god.
What? So this is a normal occasion for you. You finding half hybrid things?
Well,
we
I
found
was
that
in
whole
a war.
monastery full of them.
You know, being an assassin,
Actually,
it's
that's
very
enough.
different than war. I'm finding out.
All right. Two things. Firstly,
Well, you don't want to find out about. Sorry.
as you're saying that, the little frogalope against your chest is kind of warming up, and but he did fail his survival with a 1, and is, you notice, a little bigger than you thought he was. And after a few minutes, he's bigger and bigger, and he kind of starts to swell up to the size of a small dog in your arms,
Crap.
Wow, he's a growing boy.
puffing up really big.
Maybe his pop balloon too.
Oh no.
It gets a little too heavy to hold before too long. It just plops down into the snow in front of you with the blanket over his head, looking very unhappy and very large and roughly the size of a donkey at this point. It just...
Jeez.
Okay.
Puberty's really hitting you hard.
When he fails checks, things happen to him. The furry patches have grown a little paler, and there are more of them. But he mostly just sits in the snow and tries to stay as close to you as he can. He's a rather pathetic little critter.
Donkey size. Good lord.
Yeah,
Well,
big.
at least you get to see the outside world before you die.
For a minute. I've got a whole little table of things that can happen to him when he
Gosh.
when he is in bad shape.
Are we gonna tell Carmack about this, or are we not making this a note?
You think I'm taking notes on this damn thing?
Making sure I'm on the
Yeah,
same page.
I thought V was the one taking notes on that shit. I didn't agree to nothing.
Agree to write anything down.
I didn't know V could write.
Who the fuck did Grace
She
do it? 'Cause
had
I
a
didn't do
book
it.
this whole damn time. She been
That's
reading
reading. That's not writing.
That's lit-
like a librarian.
Doc, do you know the difference between reading and writing? I'm very concerned now.
He probably doesn't.
He looks at a prescription Doc gave him a long time ago and he goes, "Yeah, I don't know if you can write, Doc."
Oh yeah, how's that medicine been doing you?
I mean, honestly,
It's methylfrogamine.
yeah. It got rid of whatever's in my
Doctor-
stomach, but a lot of other things too.
Doc's the kind of doctor who's like,
Your whole
oh, you got a
stomach?
headache.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a headache? You should do a cocaine about it. Here's this elixir. Look, I'm just going to send this plague cloth and battery acid, and that's your common cold cure.
Around
I
this
once
time.
made a battery out of a potato.
Tell me
As-
more.
As you're telling him about the battery made of a potato, the road fades away under a covering of snow, but it takes you far enough to see the facade of some kind of temple carved into the sheer mountainside ahead. The front of the structure is 50 feet high and has 6 alcoves containing 20-foot-tall statues. Each statue is carved from a single block of amber and depicts a faceless, hooded figure, its hands pressed together in a gesture of prayer. Between the two innermost statues is a 20-foot-tall archway with a staircase leading down into darkness. Welcome to the Amber Temple, my friends.
That looks like my Auntie Alice.
Who's ready for a break?
I am ready for a break.
I'll see you all in 10.
I could use one.
Yeah.
Wait, transition. And we're back.
V's like, so we traveled. I'm reading. No, hold on.
No.
Wait.
I was gonna say I'm assuming it couldn't happen because of the storm.
Given the difficulty of the terrain, I don't think you could have been reading over that
That's what I
last
was thinking,
stretch. We could have had you roll at disadvantage, I suppose, the survival check if you were, but I think in this case, not quite yet. I know I ask this question every time the book comes up, but how much further do you have on it?
2 hours left.
Oh my god.
That's close.
She's there.
You guys want to take another short rest? See what really happens when V finishes this book?
You might.
You guys got any more of them short rests?
Bad short rest. The creepy old peddler coming along selling short rests.
You know what? I trust that. That makes sense. That's a good, hardworking person there. Someone that's selling brownies? Never.
I trusted her.
Your
For some
fresh hot
reason.
short rests.
All right, I'm not going to bother blacking out this one just yet. I'll probably do that next time, but just, keep track of what you don't know for now. We also have our friends really fast.
You got to narrow that down. There's a lot I don't know.
Yeah, keep track of what you don't know.
Of what we don't know. I'm so confused right now.
Yep.
An entire chart.
You know what I'm saying? If you learn something you're not supposed to, then just handle that secret knowledge respectfully is all I'm saying.
Bro, if I go to encyclopedia, most of that shit's gonna be fog of war.
There you go. I like it. I like that. I like that mentality. Keep that going. Yes, and the Amber Temple comes into sight on the horizon. You guys have seen it up ahead. Small out. There we go. The snow is thicker and colder here than ever before. We are at the very peak of Mount Gakis. It is bitter cold up here. The wind is enough to just about knock you down. You kind of have to shout to communicate with one another. The few trees that are
What?
Exactly. Caked with snow.
Huh?
But the temple itself lies before you guys. What's our marching order and how do we approach?
Why is a building lying to me?
It's a very, very dishonest building.
What the fuck, man? Why is the building lying?
On would want to talk to Casimir and be like, "Hey, so you said a while ago there were traps, or defenses or something. When do those kick in, and what is it?"
Well, luckily, I think we've negated a lot of the dangers of the road. Luckily enough, many of Strahd's forces and minions along the way are focused on the temple, and we narrowly have got by the situation, whatever it was with the barbarians. But the temple itself, yes, it is a place of really great evil. There's all kinds of monsters and devilish things inside that we'll have to contend with.
I love Resident Evil. Never mind, I said that.
Yes. Yes. Well, let's find out exactly how much he was able to find out. Everything. He's been researching this place for a while. All right, decent. I have. I was here once, long ago. When we left my sister here, which is the purpose of our visit. We need to find my sister, and I'll be able to.
You said this was a dark, scary, monstrous place, and you left your sister here?
Well,
It wasn't very nice.
Yeah, that's not very nice, doesn't sound like.
It was desperate times. Strahd and his turncoat Rahadin, that fellow, became displeased with my people and, slaughtered all the women and cut off most of our ears. He pulls his hood back a little bit to reveal what was once a pointy ear, but is just scar tissue.
On reacts. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
That's why most of us wear something like turbans or something.
Okay, I'm
Thank you.
But my sister was.
neutral good, I think today.
What's
Is
that?
that the consensus neutral good today?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. I whack Kahn over the head.
What? It startled me. I'm sorry. I didn't expect him.
Yes.
I was wondering.
Yes.
Oh, whose is this statue? What kind of person is on that statue?
The amber
Yeah, that
statues out front. Oh, they're older than records, but possibly built in reference to the dark powers. The many dark powers. That there would be only 6. That is laughable, of course.
Mysterious dark powers. Ooh.
Yes, forces of evil from beyond the world, greater than anything else.
Ooh.
The embodiment of all evil. You know, these sorts of stories.
Ooh.
Who's got a temple to the embodiment of evil? There's some crazy folks out here.
Indeed. Indeed.
Ooh.
We should tread carefully inside. There are many.
Guys, if there's ghosts in here, we can out-haunt the ghosts.
I don't think anything's gonna be creepier than V.
Yes. Well,
You're
the
not
last time
Tiana.
we were able to barter.
Yeah.
And escape safely. So I'm hopeful that perhaps we'll be able to figure something out. We did.
So you
Okay.
bartered away your sisters, what I'm hearing.
I
Yeah, that
saved.
sounds like.
I saved her. Strahd would have killed her if we didn't.
Oh,
Does
wait.
she see it that way?
Did you just say Strahd would have killed her if we didn't?
Yeah. Well, yes. You see, she was meddling in some rather powerful stuff, and
Well, V meddles in
Strahd
powerful
became
stuff. We don't matter
displeased,
here
and
for it.
so we had to inter her here
Oh,
until
my.
such a time as she could be recovered, and that's what we're here to do. I've discovered the
Hey.
secret to returning her, and all will be good to
Kahn
go.
holds his head up and goes, so here's my issue there, Casey.
Casimir.
I'll call you what I want right now, because I'm a little bit pissed. Is your sister alive or dead?
Well, to put it bluntly, she is not amongst the living any longer, but she is.
Oh my gosh. You literally are asking us to go and just get a corpse.
Oh no, not at all, not at all. Her spirit is still held here in the temple, so I will, and I've discovered the method by which I can reunite
You
her
said you was
with
wearing a turban, but you might be feeling a little sick right now, at least in the head.
I have no idea what's possible within these walls. Really, truly, it isn't. There's.
So we're ghost hunting.
Ghostbusters time. Your lighting is appropriate, Alan.
Very much so.
Alright, well,
We can
at
work out
least
the
we
figures
know
inside.
what we're doing.
Something strange.
Yes, just get me to her coffin, keep me alive, don't let any of the beasties inside. We had to deal with some flaming skulls last time. That was rather awful.
Weren't you going to give us a book for this? Wasn't that the deal?
Yeah,
Once-
wasn't that supposed to be a cheat sheet?
Once my sister is returned to me, I'll be happy to deliver it to you.
Excuse you, for this place.
My sister was a powerful wizard in her time and will be a great asset. I'm once
Yeah, but then you
put
killed her,
as
so... You know,
No,
I really don't
no.
think that she's going to be happy with this whole reunion, honestly.
it's
No,
likely.
I don't think so either. So, wait, did you murder her then?
Yeah, that's essentially what he did. He said, oh, instead of Strahd killing her, I will.
I did pierce her heart with a blade. That is what I did.
I
So
And I
think we
laid
should
her-
put
to
this
rest.
man in shackles
I laid
and
her to
drag him
rest.
by a rope into the temple so that we don't look like the bad guys walking in right now.
You know what? Yeah, I
Kahn
have a
looks
good
at me
idea. Let's
and goes, and you slapped me for laughing and being horrified by his ears. He stabbed his sister in the heart.
It's better than what Strahd would have done to her. At least this way we can bring her back.
Oh no!
Doc breaks out the shackles and slaps them on Casimir.
Hold on now.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
I mean,
Oh no!
Anybody got any qualms with this plan?
nope.
I know Strahd would have done horrible things, but that's why I just peeled his skin off and just ate her heart out. You know, I'm not a bad guy.
I did
There
not
he's
eat.
up.
Yeah.
I did not eat her heart. Just
We'll let
stab-
you out
Oh,
as
no,
soon as we
I
get
don't-
through this bullshit.
I only cut her toes up and made a necklace out of it, but what would a Strahd done, you know?
So
Oh,
instead of
made her
using him as a
wife.
human shield, because I would love to use him as a human shield for everything.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
does
I
seem
think
like
we could
we
both
actually.
say.
All right, Cassie
will.
boy.
Well,
You
wait,
first.
hold on. Just just before we do that, because I would love to. He is probably technically the only one that knows how to actually make the body and the soul.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah,
kick him
but
in
he's
the leg
also
still.
the only one who's been here, so it makes sense for him to go first.
Right.
I'm
And
also-
if
I'm
he
also
makes
gonna
any bad
That's on a
mistakes, I'll
trap.
feed him to the frogalope.
I can bring him
Alright,
back to
alright.
life.
Alright,
I'm also gonna kick him in the leg while he's like chained up. You stupid fucking prick.
Kahn and
Jesus.
Al want to be right next to him in case
Okay.
something happens, so that way he can throw Casimir behind him and he can kind of defend in front. Because again, he does understand that Casimir has the book, most likely isn't on him. We still need it, and if he does technically die, then this whole thing was kind of a waste. So he's as irritated and frustrated with Casimir as he is from his lack of truthfulness. He is going to try again. If he gets stung by a
I've been
bee or
totally
injured in
honest.
some maimed is fine. Kahn does not concerned with being maimed, but dead is the issue. Yeah.
Very well. Casimir is up front with manacles on.
Nope.
Kind of flexes his fingers
I'll,
once or twice with the manacles and kind of pulls at them. He's like, "This is truly unnecessary, and it's probably going to be limiting in some manner."
I slap him in the back of the head. We'll decide what's unnecessary, you little prick.
I've been incredibly
Yeah,
honest
I'm
with
gonna give him another one over the head, but I'm also gonna be casting Blessing of the Trickster on him. Which
that
is
can hit a lot
advantage
of
on
people.
dexterity checks.
It's nice.
No, one willing creature.
Excellent. Advantage on dexterity
right.
checks for
1 hour.
Cass.
So Kahn and Casimir going in first. Well, Kahn, you know, if it's something weird you find in there and it don't look good, who are you gonna call?
Us.
Literally you. Because I'm hoping you're going to come in and bust up some ghosts.
Gas busters.
Alright, let's get
We're all
this
doomed.
friggin' thing done. Come on,
I knew-
Casey.
I know there was something shifty about this bastard.
I haven't lied to you at any point. I've been incredibly honest about my. And
Oh no,
everything
you only
else.
just withheld some information. That's not lying,
I
though.
didn't exactly ask.
You know what? Hey, V, Anna, I think you guys lost the worst sibling or whatever family issue thing.
Yeah,
Cassie,
no.
he wins today.
He takes the
Sorry,
cake
I'm
on
sorry.
that
You guys
one.
got second place.
Yeah, sorry.
Ludmilla
Anyway.
likes Ludmilla
Building-
likes to eat bones. That's pretty bad, right?
Let's
But I
get this
do that
scumbag
too.
into the temple.
It's true.
Yeah, but not my sister's bones. I mean, I
She
would
like
eat
chews
hers.
on them. She like sucks the marrow out of them.
It's kind of hot.
I'm old fashioned.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
just like
like
collecting
blood.
them, I guess.
Remember that time she
so
stole
we-
your collection? Ugh.
I had to wash them in bleach because they were all full of slobber.
It's really quite
Bleach
funny,
here.
actually. There's now. Okay. So Kahn and Casimir are going in first through the main entrance at the front.
Yeah.
All right. Boom. Pop you guys up here.
Al, in this form, has advantage on perception checks that require smell, hearing, or sight.
Okay. Advantage on recess. Okay, got it.
So I want him very much on the lookout. Though I'd like him in spirit
Awesome.
form. Haven't mastered it yet.
Also have Al have a knife to Casimir's kidney.
You can always recast it and add a new form. You don't have to necessarily wait for him to die.
No, that's how I've done it. I don't feel like that's right.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that to a soldier.
You also just like squish him.
No, I'm not going to kill Al. What is wrong with you?
We literally just yelled at Casimir for doing that. You could also be a hypocrite.
DM goes, have you ever thought about throwing your morals out the window and doing it?
Illustrating how Casimir's position is not quite so. Anyways. Alright, as you and Casimir make it up here. Oh my god, icy steps descend 10 feet to a time-ravaged hallway with arrow slits in the wall. Beyond the hall lies a pretty vast sepulchral darkness. From the opening here, you can see the hallway right ahead of you, X2, and there are arrow slits in the walls on the right and left.
Well, that's convenient.
You kind of give Casimir a shove, and he makes his way down the way here. I need to do one thing really fast.
You're good.
All right, and I need his thing over here. He did flip spells. Oh shit! What did I do with it? Where did I put my notebook, gang?
That's a good question.
Never close your notebook.
Never close it or put it in. Oh, there it is.
Keep doing that.
You know, my notebook is not a pillow. Dog's sleeping on my notebook. I'm supposed to do anything. The dog's sleeping on my notebook. Okay. 2, 3. He has one left. All right. I have a invisibility I could cast one more time. If we would like a stealthier option, though I don't know if you would trust me to use it on myself. Or we could save it for later.
No,
Yeah,
don't
it
use
feels
it
like
on
an escape
yourself.
route might be better.
Fair enough. Casimir will lead the way. He makes his way into the stairway carefully and cautiously, and kind of puts a hand out in front of the arrow slits, draws it back. Nothing happens. This again.
Doc takes his whip out and whips at where the arrows slits are to see if they.
The crack echoes through the dark, cold temple. It is frosty cold and it's dead silent. Casimir nods
Whatever.
and walks on by and peeks into the arrow slits, but it's dark on the other side. He can't really see what's in there. I don't.
Kahn
think
grabs him by the
anyone's home.
collar and yanks him back. Don't look inside, idiot!
Okay. I don't think
Poke
anyone's
your
in
eye
there.
out, kid.
How do we? I would rather not get. You're right. We could duck. It'd still be visible from the other side.
How tall is this
Ooh.
situation?
The room is about 10 feet tall, from floor to ceiling, and
Do they go all the way up?
the arrow slits are about midway. And a individual on the other side of them would have a pretty clear view of the whole room through them, if there's someone on the other
Doc
sides.
shoves a gun barrel into the hole. Fires. Ain't nobody on the other side now.
Right. So, hey, Casimir, you know how you said you wanted to cast invisibility for stealth? We're not doing that. There's no. All right. Perfect. Appreciate it, Doc.
I see that. Oh shit!
Just start shooting at each hole. Bam, bam.
Silence. Yeah, no response to the gunshot.
That's what I thought.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, watch where you're going, stepping.
All right. He's gonna head in and make his first stealth check because he's moving quite carefully. A 3 and a natural 20 because he's at advantage,
Yes. Let's go.
which for him is 22. He is stealthy as the night as he slips into the next room, area X4. The Overlook. It's a 20-foot wide balcony of black marble with shattered railing that overlooks a vast temple. Black marble staircases are at each end of the balcony, descending 30 feet to the temple floor, and the vaulted ceiling is 30 feet above the balcony. A 30-foot tall room, this big room here. The walls and ceilings are covered in an amber glaze, lending the gloom a golden sheen. A set of amber doors stands closed at the west end of the balcony, and a similar pair stands open at the east. So on the right, you've got open doors. On the left, you've got closed doors. And you've got two staircases leading down to a big, vast opening. What you can also see from here that is not in that is
Gotcha.
the main area over the railing. Which, if we're going to inspect, I can give you guys that description as well. But one thing at a time.
Before we get too much further, question.
Mm-hmm.
Does Kahn know that you do telepathic links or no?
Yes, he knew from the situation that we created when we were in the bar. The first time I told you to distract them, I was telepathically talking to you when I disappeared to look for Victor.
Since you're a little bit further behind him, he would probably be like, "Hey, can we open that link, or can I open it with Anna or something?" So that way, in case something happens up here, I can kind of Renaissance or reconnaissance back.
Renaissance. I
Yeah,
like that.
I can do the fair. Thanks. I can start jousting with people. It'll be sick, dude. And I think Kahn probably would say Renaissance.
Yeah, I don't think I have a limit on how many times I can open it. It just says that I have to be within 30 feet. When I cast it. And then
Can Anna do this thing as well, or no? Is this just a
number of minutes. I can only do it for one person, and it comes from my class, not from my lineage.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it was a Strahd thing or if it was a you special thing. All right, yeah. Might as well see if we can have that up a little
lasts
bit.
for a number of minutes equal to your sorcery level, which is 1. So.
Okay, no worries.
You got
But
it
I
for a
can
minute?
keep recasting. As long as I see you, I can just keep recasting it.
Okay.
Unless I'm taking any other action that turn.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
So 1 minute at a time.
All right, Casimir, where are we going there, Skippy?
All right. I'm checking my notes.
Actually, I was kind of gonna point to Anna if she's up for taking a ceiling walk instead.
She
Like if we have our
nods,
main
yeah.
crew up on the ground, the two of us can be on top.
Is that the one? I just want to make sure he's leading you guys to the right place. There's so many rooms.
I mean, maybe he's just lost.
He's a little lost.
That K2S meme is even funnier because he's like blaster proof.
That's the one. Got it.
He just did that as a fuck you.
Yeah. That was a great character.
Oh yeah, still is.
How do you get there? Well, I see where you're supposed to go, but I'm a little bit lost. How the fuck? There. That's the one we need. Got it. All right. It's a complex mess of secret entrances and traps along the way, but I think I can sort it out. We need to get past that that statue, and beyond that, there's a staircase leading upwards to where we need to be. Any route will do, I suppose, but we need to get to the far north end of the temple, the big empty room up there. That's the worst X I've ever drawn. Then
So we need to get to the big
boom,
empty
boom.
room up there.
That
Okay.
direction.
Well,
And you
we'll
said we
take the
don't want to pass that
safest and quickest
gigantus
route.
Boom, boom.
statue, right?
Well, we'll most likely need to, because there aren't many doors to traverse through, but there are lots of secret entrances. I think there's one beyond it that we can use to get where we need to go. If we can... Yes, I think that will work.
Kahn turns around and goes, yeah, so, you know how we have really good luck with statues lately?
No.
Yeah, me neither. There's another one. It's probably going to attack us once we go in there, so just prep.
The large statue in the middle of this room is descripted. There are, in this large open area ahead of you guys, down the staircase over this little railing, there are 4 black marble columns supporting the vaulted ceiling of the temple, and at the north end stands a 40-foot-tall statue of a cowled figure in flowing robes. The statue's stony hands are outstretched as if it in the midst of casting a spell. Its face is void of utter and made of utter blackness.
Great.
That's what it says. Also, I believe everybody has a passive perception higher than 12. So, you notice that along the sides of this room, marked by these little gold things on the sides, over in that area, beep, there are more of the arrow slits that you saw at the entrance. What's the highest passive perception that we have around here? What do you guys have?
Let me see.
Community.
I'm 17.
16.
Cool. Anybody higher than 15 catches a tiny little glimmer of light behind one of those arrow slits for just a moment. It's gone. And then you see another little flicker once in a while.
I think I shot the wrong hole.
I think you did as well.
I mean, that thing's a long-range weapon, right?
Okay.
Yeah, your gun. There's a long-range thing, right? They can probably reach
Yeah.
that.
Oh, we have 2 options. We put a bullet in through every one of those holes,
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Or we cover them.
or we tell them, then we mean you no harm.
That
I think-
never works.
That's probably not so honest.
Hey, we mean you no harm. Shoots a hole.
We come in peace.
Look, we're just here to bring you freedom. A little bit of freedom, you know? Just to liberate you. Please do not resist.
Actually, Kahn has some, this cowl. Does the statue look like a normal cowl, or is it like a priest robe, or is it like something specific, or is it just like a very plain? There's been no identifying of like what type of, look these people may have had. Just an average cloak.
Yeah, it looks like it's carved of amber, and it's wearing some sort of maybe a wizard's cloak, maybe, or a priest's cloak, possibly. It's a cloak with a hood. It's relatively nondescript. What are we looking for in particular?
Kahn has priest robes. And he's got an idea. So he's gonna put
Wait
them
a
on.
minute. Kahn, do you speak statue?
Honestly, Kahn is gonna respond in Terran with yes. But it's gonna sound like
I know that's a little racist, but
He speaks statue.
Perfect. All right.
So
Well, I got
Kahn's
3
gonna-
guns, so we could cover 3 of these holes. Kahn, you go talk to the statue.
Kahn's gonna put the robe on and kind of pretend, and he's gonna tell everyone else. My plan is basically to pretend like I am a priest or a servant with a prisoner who we obviously have chained, and see if I can't get through.
We're gonna sacrifice him.
a priest of what? What is this temple even for?
Don't know.
I guess
Evil
a
stuff.
question. Is there
Of course.
any mention of the Ember Temple? Who?
The Dark Powers, of course.
Okay. Is there any mention of the Ember Temple or anything related to it that I would have recognized from the book?
Hmm.
Good question. I feel like Family Feud.
Because
Good
Kaz
question.
keeps
Oh, yeah,
saying
it's like-
dark powers, but if they're not dark enough to be in the Book of Vile Evil, then
I'll say,
Is it
How
yeah.
dark are they?
Ooh.
Yeah, for real. That's a great point.
I like it.
I'm evil.
Give me a, yeah, and you're only 2 hours away. Give me a history check on that at advantage.
Yeah. Holy mackerel. Yeah, you're only 2 hours away. 80 hours.
You've been, after 78 hours of studying all manner of vile evil in the world, what does V know about the dark powers?
okay. What kind of roll am I giving you?
I think history sounds right, yeah? Like, what do you remember about them?
19. Good thing it was advantage.
19. Excellent. Woo! The book covers all forms of evil and their many iterations across the multiverse. Devils, demons, monsters, monstrosities, hags, werewolves, vampires, you name it, everything. Along each of these stories, they sort of track the evil back a certain way, a certain direction, and at the root, it always sort of ends with the dark powers as like a stamp, like sort of a rubber stamp on every story. We have this awful warlord influenced by the dark powers. We have this evil devil who is serving the dark powers. We have this fallen angel who is serving the dark powers. And there's no details ever, because nobody knows anything about them. They're ever present and constant. There's a will, there's an intent described in the book, as though they are pushing things into the world, doing things, but no details on what they are beyond that. The author of this book seems particularly interested in kind of notating every time they come up, but the many authors, I should say. But it's sort of like the book is sort of looking for that answer as well.
Okay.
But they're a big deal throughout all of it. It's just, there's no, like, what is a dark power? There's no names or anything like that.
Okay, the book knows nothing.
All right. Well,
What you reading for anyway?
if this works, this works. If it doesn't, you guys know what to do.
Alright. We're going with plan impersonate priest.
And
What's gonna happen?
shoot inside all the holes.
And shoot inside all the holes. Do you want to shoot before seeing how well the priest thing goes? Or is that like when things go bad?
Hey, Jalin, you ever used a gun before?
Not really.
Yeah, hold this one. And if we need to fire in these holes, well, I know V's used a gun. Take this other one, V. He hands out hot and bothered to Jalin. Yeah. And
That's what I was smirking about. Yep.
I love it.
At the end of it, you never see
Yes.
me back again.
a pistol to V.
I immediately shoot at one of the holes.
Oh.
Okay. Well, multiple things going on here. So Kahn is going with his impersonator priest while you guys are just shooting at the holes, right?
Well, I was going to try to coordinate the shots so that we shoot through all three of them. Well, at least 3 out of 4 at one time if we see the light.
Yeah,
but-
I think Doc and I would have already been like positioned, waiting, and
Yeah.
I was
there's,
gonna say
there's
that's
that
your
guy.
first mistake. You trusted Jalin.
I mean,
It's a Jalin thing to do.
putting a
Like,
gun in Chaos's hands. So
yeah, it's a Jalin thing to do. So I respect it.
what the
Goes the
plan was to
gun.
like stand so you can't be seen by the hole, and then quickly like maneuver and put the barrel into the hole.
Oh
quickly.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say that Hot and Bothered unleashes a little blast of flame harmlessly against the wall, but there's no way to actually hit something along the other side. You've announced your entrance,
okay,
that's
so-
for sure.
Don't even roll. Okay.
Well, I mean, you're shooting through a hole in the wall at a target you can't even see. I wouldn't even know what kind of
Yeah,
armor class
that's fair.
to give it. But
If there's anything to hit.
yeah, if something,
Alright.
if you get a target and can blast it, then sure. You guys coordinate the stats on that, however it is. You've got the details on Hot and Bothered, right, Doc?
Yeah.
I'm sure he gets those.
Hot bothered is
It's a 1d8 for the back blast, right?
2d6 fire and 1d10 plus dex piercing. I don't know. I don't have the details on what it...
Oh, I think it's just a
Maybe
D6 kickback. I'll double check it in a second. I'll pull it up over here.
I should have wrote that down somewhere. I guess I didn't.
I thought I sent it to you at some point, but I might not have. I often fail these things.
Unless there were other modifications made later on.
We did update it from the old game version for this one, because there were some kind of issues with the way
Yeah,
we
like the
used to use it.
kickback may have not existed in the new version.
It definitely does.
I thought
1d6
doesn't there
kickback?
have been-
Yeah, I think it's 1d6.
Okay.
It is today. So, with a gust of flame and Kahn slipping into his priestly robes, how are we doing this?
Waiting for the light to shine through one of the holes, and then all three of us fire
Just blast. You got it.
and let Kahn walk up to the statue.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm walking past the statue if I can.
Walking past the statue.
Cool. Do you
Yeah,
say anything
I'm trying to
as
be
you
fast.
walk into the room, Kahn? Or do you want to like make a show of this in any kind of way?
No. I'm being very monk-esque, very, trying to be solemn. This doesn't seem like it would be, again, if it was, a super dark, whatever, blah, blah, blah thing. He's not assuming the priests are going to be, like, flamboyant and like, hey, what's up, Jeff? How you doing, Gary? Hey, water cooler. Like, he's assuming it's going to be like, hoods up and he's like, ba-doo-da. And he's going to just, like, lowly speak in Terran. Carrots and peas.
I like it. Carrots and peas.
Yeah,
Excellent.
that's what
I like it.
That's what they end up telling people to do in movies when they're extras. They need to be looking like they're talking. They're just like, yeah, just sit there and say carrots and peas.
Yep.
Carrots and peas and potatoes and carrots and peas and potatoes. Oh,
Potatoes and carrots and peas and carrots and peas and potatoes. Checking its languages. Excellent.
Oil
Okay.
mash them, stick them in a stew.
Well, give me a deception check, Kahn. Casimir will hold his head kind of in shame, looking like a captured prisoner every piece he can to help you, so that'll be advantage.
I mean, there's no acting. He is a prisoner.
At this point.
Deception, you said?
Deception.
Okay, so it's a dirty 20 or... dirty 20.
You, okay, well, 30-20. I have to roll against that one.
The statue is swayed.
Ah, okay. That's
I thought you were going to say it was unmoved, but
That's just funny. You hear a slight, actually from the direction of the statue, you hear a slight kind of, I'll say,
Turning?
almost cat-like growl, like a real low, like, and then in Terran, you hear a question, carrots and peas.
Okay.
Coming from kind of a
I'm
little
head
statue.
I'm Addy.
Say you're hungry.
I respond with, yes, that's what this one was mumbling before I brought him in.
With the gust of fire, there is a high amount of questioning of what's going on here. You can tell you're being scrutinized. You hear a little motion up at the top of the statue. He doesn't respond right away. He says, "Who are you? Why are you here?"
Prisoner. And he's walking this whole time. He's not stopped walking. He is actively walking through the whole thing, just pretending like this is what we do with prisoners. I'm informed to take him to the back, kind of situation. Like I'm taking him to where he needs to go.
following protocol.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, sorry, I'm halfway here. I'm doing like 4 things at once. There's so many things I have to keep track of.
No, I know.
DM
This is
life
not
be
how-
like,
This is not how you expected it to go, most likely. And you didn't really expect us to get here, so you're good.
Okay.
DM life be
Is that-
like,
Yeah.
40 episodes deep. I'm sorry, I have to do my job.
Is Anna up on the ceiling? I didn't end up joining her because I was needed, but
Yeah, I think that was the plan. The 2 of you were going up on the ceiling. Yeah, right?
yeah, I ended up not because Doc required my help, but
Yep.
I think she would have.
Sure. If you'd like to be up on the ceiling, you certainly can be, along with Anna.
No, I'm with Doc.
Oh, you're with Doc with
pointing
the
a gun
pistol?
at the hole.
Anna is on the ceiling then. Anna Straza is crawling along the best she can. Stealth is not great, but she's doing the best she can at the roof. Kahn, the voice says, "No prisoners. Nobody's supposed to come."
He lifts up the hands of Casimir and goes, "This one was sneaking outside."
Sacrifice? Yay! Who they?
Oh crap! V, you can technically hear all of this happening, probably.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I'm. Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot.
it's why I was making commentary in your head.
Oh, I forgot. What did he say? Sorry.
Who are they?
Yeah, no, I was.
They are.
Wanna be
patrons
priest?
and other sacrifices. They are. Oh, yeah. They are
Say this.
assistants to the darkness.
Resistance to darkness. I think we've gone far enough that we need another deception. We're really talking.
What?
I give you a lot of distance there. And I'll say that if you said you keep walking, you can easily make it at least halfway across the room.
Yeah, I'm for sure keeping walking. I'm not stopping. I am talking and walking. 17.
walking and
17
talking and talking
for his
and
insight.
walking.
Insight is a plus. It is. A sniff, and another little growl, and you hear something start to crackle, and it says, "No. Intruders, you liar. Intruders.
You deal with the darkness.
Kind of,
You stupid.
there's
Does
definitely
he yell it?
yeah, and you guys all hear this sort of
Okay.
growl in not in Terran this time, but in Infernal this time.
Which I understand.
Whoever does understand from the tower, from the
Infernal.
statue. That's the word I'm looking for. Statue, which
Yes.
begins to crackle with lightning.
What does the statue say? Oh, does the statue say intruders?
The voice coming from around the area of the statue yells, "Intruders." The statue itself is still, but is crackling with lightning. Roll
Okay.
initiative.
Initiative?
Roll initiative.
I'm gonna shoot at this guy.
We're fighting a statue. Yay!
Yeah.
We're fighting something.
Okay. 19.
Oh, I rolled an 18 on the dice.
Yeah,
Let's
same.
go.
I
Hell
just put it
yeah.
in the chat.
Okay, and clear.
Oh, there we go. That is a what you call it?
18 plus.
Where's my? Oh, there it is.
Okay, 23.
17.
17, nice. 17. We're putting that into the
You
chat
already
thing.
had one going. I'll let you do that, Doc. Then
Kahn did.
Well,
Or
what do you want?
Cody did.
I'll let Doc do the thing. I didn't realize you'd already made one.
Doc, V, Jalin, Kahn.
Oh wait, it's all going to the same one. Just kidding.
Yeah, there's not more than one.
One. What's the
Yeah, as
One
long
per
as you
server.
clear. Yeah, you clear the queue. Yeah, it's like a queue, like a.
He gets a... So before we hit the let's collect the initiative order. A couple of things are going to happen before we hit the initiative order.
I assumed so.
Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
It's good. It kind of feels that way. I'll be honest. It's okay though. Here we go. 10, and that's good. He gets his modifier. It's 18. Okay. Can y'all, since I don't have the chatter right in front of me, add 2 items to the two entries to the initiative order. Number 1 is at 18 and number 2 is at 10. You guys don't know what they are, so just put them as like baddie 1, baddie 2.
I did. Baddie 1. Oops.
And the allies will go at initiative count 5. 'Cause that's what
What's
they roll.
the baddie's dexterity? Baddie 2 dexterity.
It
It's
is
got the same thing that I got.
17.
Oh, it's higher than me, so I'm gonna give it 10.5 then.
There you go. And
Oh,
allies,
frick! It didn't do it. Dang it! Oh well.
allies are at 5.
Oh, allies. Gotcha.
Bunch of things happen though because there are a couple of ready actions here. Those of you who had your weapons trained on the arrow slits, as soon as it screeches out and little green lights start to in front of one of the arrow slits, and I'll let you guys do the attack off on those immediately because you were ready for it. Inside the arrow slits, they will have cover, but you can still make the attack roll on them.
Okay. How do we make attack roll with the gun?
Are you proficient with firearms?
Probably not.
Then it is just a d20 plus your dex. Also, my combat
simple
loop is
one.
playing. Refresh.
You're using the
There
pistol,
we go.
right?
My man.
Yes, that's what you handed me.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a 17 hit on the green thing.
Yes, it does.
For the pistol?
I believe it's a d10, right?
Oh, sorry, did you already say
For,
so?
I think it's
Yes, it hits. Yeah,
for damage.
damage.
I thought it was like a D8 or
Might
something.
be d8. Double check it.
I'm confused because I got hot and bothered here, which is different.
He's got. Okay. And there are. Boom. And I can grab our initiative. Get that into my notes as well.
1d10 piercing. Yeah.
Okay.
Range 30/90.
Boom. 18.
Do I add anything, or because I'm not proficient?
Yeah,
just
dex.
a roll?
Well, I believe you do even without proficiency. You just can't add your proficiency bonus to the attack. On is
Okay, yeah.
at 10.
Then it's a 10 damage.
Too bad. Awesome, 10 damage. Very good. I'm writing down the last one. 10, and lastly, that's a 5. 10 damage. That is off to the right over in this area over here, which I will make green because it's green. This area. Boop.
Okay.
That was the closest one, and I'll say the one that you were probably trained on. There is, however, an additional green light behind this one. All right. Who else had a pistol, rifle, weapon trained, ready to fire on the lights?
I got the hot and bothered.
Make our attack roll. Hot and bothered
Are we
gives you
going
the
out of turn
option. This is above the turn order. This is ready to action, so technically
You
that's
get one
Because we were
too.
ready.
yeah, you'll
Nice.
get one as well.
The 3 of us get one.
Sweet.
I only rolled a 4.
Dang. That is unfortunate.
It is my first time using it.
And you also just fired it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
Maybe
shocks you
you're
a little
like
bit. Oh,
busy.
no good.
Yeah.
I believe you still take the D6 kickback, even if on a miss.
Absolutely. Yep. Regardless, whenever it shoots.
Mm-hmm. And Doc, what was
Doc hits
yours?
for 26.
26 definitely hits. What's our damage?
Doing that right now. 15 piercing.
15, nice. I'm assuming on there is the light on both sides of the room. I'm just gonna assume that you guys were focused on the same one. We'll say the one on the right, unless anybody's opposed to that.
Sure.
Cool. As it's kind of arbitrary. Okay. The other thing that is readied up and fires off that launched this whole thing is a rather unfortunate chain of lightning. A bolt of lightning streaks toward a target from the head of the statue, which is a black mass and emptiness opening, hard to tell. But out of the face of the statue, lightning streaks toward a target.
Damn.
I know what target it is.
Casimir.
I think we all know what target it is.
Nope, we don't, because it's targeting Doc. Straight out, straight ahead. Doc is in the center. There's actually multiple bolts of lightning. These guys are they're not just violent. So lightning shoots out from the temple and right at you, Doc, and as it gets to you, it bursts off towards others. This is a chain lightning effect, and they're using it to maximize the amount of creatures they can hit. And it's going to hit all 4 of you. Anna's on the street, on the rooftop.
But we're like staggered all over the place.
Are we? I thought you 3 guys were standing right here.
No, we're standing outside the holes.
Okay. I'll tell you what.
Just never move your tokens.
Tell me where your tokens are, because it's gonna shoot its lightning based on spectral positioning. So you guys tell me where where you've considered yourselves.
There are 4 holes, right?
There are 4 holes. There's
So
light behind 2 of them.
The
Oh. These holes?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay.
Okay, and Doc's doing the one on the far side. I'll say Irina probably sticks with Jalin. Okay. And Doc and Casimir made it the deepest into the room. We'll put you guys right there. Sound reasonable?
Right?
Okay. In that case, Doc is not the target. It's targeting the highest concentration, wherever it targets wherever the most of you are located, and that'll be the 3 of you over on the left-hand side then.
Okay.
Jalin, V, and Irina.
Just to keep track though, then it means that this guy on the left is the one that took the damage.
I got it. Roger that.
If we are reorganizing, yeah.
Okay. We're good? We're set?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Should have done the spatial positioning first. Apologies, but I will make a quick adjustment there.
We caught up.
15, 10, got it. And Anna is outside of the 30-foot range, so she will not be affected. But the chain lightning hits 3 of you guys. I need a dexterity saving throw from the 3 of you.
I think you guys are super dexterous. Did I Google chain
Oh,
lightning?
there we go.
I failed.
That is a...
The DC is 15.
No, I failed.
26.
Nice, that's success. Try to see the 3 volts life for the main target.
So half as
others.
much.
It's not
damage.
likely that the first
30 feet.
person
A target can be a creature or an object.
hit.
3 bolts, target must make dex save. Target takes. Ah, that's not too bad. A measly 10 d8s. How many d8s do I have? 1,
A measly.
3, 4. I have 4.
Who do you want to roll for Yalin's girlfriend?
Yeah. I'll get her in a second. I gotta grab her modifier. You're right.
Because she's dead.
Probably.
And so am I.
No,
Seven.
maybe not. It's
Oh,
only
no, I
8 to
heard the
10.
20. Yeah.
You might be okay.
Only 10 d8.
What was it, 10?
You said 10
Yeah,
d8s, right?
That's right. 7,
Mhm.
30.
You would have to roll
Okay,
close to
I think
max
that's
to kill you
30.
because you got 69 health points.
49 points of damage on a failed saving throw.
You're
And
fine.
half of that, so 24 points of damage on a successful save.
Is,
Irina is going to make her dex save. I've got it here. Actually, Jalin, would you like to do the honors on Irina's dex save?
I thought you were going to say death safe.
Dex save. She has a +2.
Oh, she rolled a 5 then.
She fails and is blasted unconscious against the wall.
Hold up. I'm near
Yep.
her. Well, I can do it on my turn.
But that's it. Now we hit the initiative order. Doc's up first.
Dang, this almost worked so well.
Okay.
Hey, Kahn, I don't think whatever you said made him happy.
Yeah, he seems. That statue is pretty pissed.
Yeah, it seems like it. That's not something happy people do. Or maybe you do, but, you know.
I think you're too good. I think it sniffed you. It went.
Use the
I can
dash
smell
action
the good.
to
Yeah.
go 70 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
Nice.
And then going to bullet time.
Nice.
Hmm.
From there, I would say, since you're kind of past the statue, you can kind of look over your shoulder and see that in the back of the statue, there's a little black opening that leads kind of upwards into it, inside of it.
I'm sorry, I can see inside the statue that there's a black opening.
Like on the back, right here, when
the
you get
back of
past
the
it,
statue?
Like somebody
Yeah.
can climb into it.
right there, there's like there's a person-sized hole in the back of it that like goes in and up. The statue appears to be hollow.
Hit the mech.
Yeah.
Right in the booty. You got it.
Right
know
in the
you're
hole.
You just climb up the booty hole.
Right up the butthole.
Just Ant-Man that motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
From this angle, yes, the statue is caked up. So nice.
Oh my
And
god.
entrance
A
right
lot
in.
of cheek to
Good to go.
climb.
A lot of cheek to
Nice.
climb.
Seems
Very-
more
This
enticing
is
now.
really,
Very intricate statue.
really cheeked up.
Okay, so bullet time and dash. That's action and bonus action, right?
Yeah,
That's it then, right?
yeah.
Sweet.
I hate
Down the
to
order
have
we go.
cat crawl my asshole.
V, it's your go. You just shot through the window and hit something on the other side. I think. Yes, you did. And
And
it's
something
glowing.
shot at me from the statue.
Yes, the lightning that struck you guys came out of the face of the statue.
Okay, I aim my gun at it. And
Alright.
shoot.
Fire away. At the statue. Okay. Also getting a little bit of cover.
Fuck you, statue.
Let's go!
Those are
Jack
great
Purple!
dice.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Did I
Get the
roll a 3
damage.
on my last one? I better get something good.
Give us that damage!
Okay, what was it, a D8? No. Yes. 8 or 10? What was it for the gun?
I think it was 10.
It's a 10, yeah. D10 per pistol.
19.
Nice!
Dang.
Well, 19.
Oh, to
Yeah.
hit.
To hit.
No, wait. No, you already hit it with the natural
No.
20. What's the 19?
No, I mean, wait, how do you Oh, you don't roll twice, you just double the first roll, right?
You
roll
no,
twice,
yeah, you
right?
roll twice. Yeah, 2 dice. If it's 1d10, it becomes 2d10, and then you
Oh,
add your
okay.
dex. Yes, 19 total.
Okay,
Sorry.
yes. Oh, wait, I didn't add the dex.
Oh, you got a 10 and a 9. Fantastic.
Yep, and I have a 1 dexterity.
Okay, 20 damage.
Nice. So 20.
Something screeches angrily from the top of it.
You
Is
hit
there
me,
a-
I hit you.
Little spray of something inside.
Talk shit, get hit.
That's action. You have bonus action and movement.
Movement, maybe. I want to make sure I'm not in the way of one of the shooting holes. That's my movement.
Yeah, those black things are giant pillars. Or just a reminder.
Yes, the
That-
black things in the
assuming
center are
extend
giant
the
pillars.
entire-
I can just use them to go on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can use the walls as well.
I was also
There-
thinking for cover from the blasts from the statue.
There are green lights behind windows on both sides of the room. So there's one right in front of you and one across the room from you.
Okay.
How
How tall did you say the room is?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, so I make it, I'm actually gonna start climbing up. If I climb up this wall to the ceiling, then that's the end of my movement.
You got it. Up the wall to the ceiling. That gets you outside of 30 feet from Jalin now, because at diagonals. So keep that in mind in case it becomes relevant later.
You mean Kahn?
Yeah, we've been 30 feet away for a
It's
while.
only 30 feet for casting it. I have a mile.
Did I say Kahn?
afterward or
I meant
something like
Jalin.
that. Oh,
No.
why does it matter for Jalin?
For
30
spells and other unfriendly effects.
Okay.
Area of effective things. The chain lightning was everything within 30 feet.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you're up the wall. And was there a bonus action in there, or are you done?
No, that's it.
Cool. Then it is baddie number one's turn.
Do I need to reload a gun or something? I don't know that I know what I need to do.
Gun has the loading
No, it's
property,
just a
which means you
pistol,
can...
right?
Yeah, it can only be shot once per turn unless you have a feature that allows you to do otherwise.
No, that's it.
Awesome. Okay, big baddie up in the thing. Has some spells. Bow. Oh shit, wrong one. This one. Alright, now it's your turn, Kahn.
What? No.
Wait,
Sorry,
no.
your turn to be targeted.
Oh. I was gonna say, I'm like,
You hear a little giggle
see the
from up in
order
the thing. Blasted everybody on one side, and you're right, though. It was mostly focused on you. Though it did just get shot. I'll tell you what. I'll roll a die. It'll either target you or V. I'll 50-50 chance. There's two primary things.
no. It couldn't attack me. I'm fine with that. I was so close to
That's
being
high.
right behind that pillar, though. So close.
Yeah, I don't think we made it that far. I think we have eyes on him. You feel a wave of negative energy just emanate from the thing, kind of strike you. You need a Constitution saving throw.
Or you become depressed.
Did anybody in our party pack counterspell specifically? Do I need to announce when I'm casting a spell before I announce what it is?
Let me see. There is no. I don't.
Okay.
I don't have one.
Okay, cool. I didn't think so.
17.
17 saves. So you get half damage from this lovely little finger of death.
Yes. I should take less, because I'm with the death deity, you know?
You know, it's
His
funny.
finger shouldn't hurt me as much.
It's funny you should mention that. From the time you guys entered, both you and Jalin, there's definitely the familiar spark of divinity that you've come to know is distant from you in this place.
Yeah, I figured as much.
There's 10,
That makes
15,
sense.
18, 21, that's 5, that's 2.
Do I feel any
21.
closer to Zariel or same? Out of
Same.
reach?
Same. 25.
Okay.
That is gonna be 55 halved.
So, 27?
27, yep.
Okay.
Necrotic damage.
my God.
Okay, you're good to go. That's his action. Does he have a bonus action? I don't think he does. He does not. That's it for him. Down the line. Jalin, your go.
So I'm gonna run up to Irina. I'm gonna do a spare the dying.
Boom.
Should bring her back to 0 HP. While I do that, I'm gonna activate my sword and I'm gonna grab her arm. I'm gonna fly to the statue.
Awesome. You're carrying her with you? Is that the intention here?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
That'll reduce your movement, I'd say, by 10. So you can make it 20 feet.
Yeah,
10.
that is fair.
I'd say you can make it to about there. Reasonable?
Let me see. Yeah, that
Cool.
sounds about right.
Yeah, that's probably a little more. That's about the spot. Awesome. Everybody spread out real nice and wide. That is action and movement. If you have a bonus action, you can grab it. Otherwise, moving on down. Fuck is
I feel like all my action went to the movement and the activation of the sword. So that should be it for me.
You got it. All right. Kahn, do you go before or after the baddies?
Sure.
After? Cool.
Yeah, it's a 10.5 technically.
Cool. V, you went straight up the wall. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Anna's up on the ceiling in the middle of the room. Kahn and... God damn it. I told you guys they're targeting the biggest concentration of enemies, and I think that's what we got to do. So one is going to target Kahn and Casimir, and the other is going to target Jalin and Irina, both with fireballs. I need a dexterity saving throw.
So is it based on my dexterity since I'm the one that's dragging her around?
Yep. Your dexterity, but she fails her saving throw. Because she's unconscious.
16.
Which is going to
Yeah,
count
but
for 2.
I'm carrying her.
Well, yeah. I mean, she can't
So
take damage, is what I mean. She's at 0 hit points, so these are going to be failed death saves, essentially, on her.
Oh,
But if
okay.
he saves, gotcha. If he saves,
I'll
she
tell you
saves
what.
technically.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If you, I'll save for you, and I'll have you roll for her next. And if she saves, it'll be 1 fail. If she fails, it'll be 2 fails. Because usually when you get hit,
No,
it's 2
I
fails.
thought you meant like she was getting hit by a fireball. I was like, wait a minute, but I'm carrying her, so her movement should be on my movement, basically. But
I see what you mean.
I don't
Is
know.
it like I get it? Can you get out of the way with her? Yeah, we'll base it on your dex save. I like it. Let's do it.
let's see though. Oh,
Boom.
does a 16 make it?
I'm checking. Spellcasting. Spell save DC is 13. 13 is the DC, so you save.
All right.
And we'll say she
awesome.
saves as well. That's 1 failed death save for her instead of 2. Irina.
Well, no, I did spare the dying on
Boom.
her.
Right. She's at 0 hit points, but she can still take damage. She'll take half damage, which is going to count as
Okay.
that's the mercy for the saving throw. But the
Okay.
damage for the fireball is coming right up. You're both going to take some damage. Oh gosh, loading. I should know fireball by heart for as often as it comes up.
It's actually not a spell I use that often.
I think it's Strahd's go-to.
It has come up a
Makes
lot
sense.
for Big Daddy, that's for sure. 31 halved, so 15 points of damage free. This will be the same roll for both of them. So 31 on fails and 15 on a successful saving throw. Kahn, how'd you do on your saving throw?
I'm at I succeeded. I
Succeeded?
rolled a 16.
Sweet.
Mhm.
So only 1 for you. And Casimir also succeeds thanks to the... wait, does the Trickster Blessing give him the advantage on saving throws as well?
I think it had mostly to do with stealth. Give me a second, please. Stealth checks, not saving throws.
Okay. I'll just do a straight roll for him.
Which is what he used it for. But...
Still makes it. Yeah, he still makes it. He's good. 15 points for him. And 15 points for you. That's their turn. Down the order we go. Kahn, your go. something in the tower, 2 green things in the walls.
I look at Doc, and I'm gonna pass Casimir off to him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have Casimir get to Doc, and then, because I don't really know what Casimir can do and can't do, and I will.
Not much with his hands tied up, I'll be honest.
I can't do what I want to do, so yeah, Casimir and I will probably just dash into the next room and get covered.
Well, if a spell is
Because-
vocal, can you still cast it? Sorry.
He can provide verbal but not somatic components to spells while he is manacled.
I would like to go stab him, but I'm gonna get hit by something else if I try, so it's not worth it. I'm just gonna go get cover.
Cool. If you're trying to drag him along with you, or you... Well, he goes next anyway, so yeah, he can use his movement to go with you. Also dash action. Yeah, you guys make it...
That's... We had to use all that, and I'm gonna check him for potions. I'm gonna check me for potions. I don't have any. Does he have any?
Rest of the team is a little bit out to dry here. He'll be alright. I'm sure it'll be fine. Allies, Irina is stabilized, so she does not have to make a death save. Casimir dashed with you, so he's done. That only leaves Ceiling Baby, Anastasia. Oh my god, there's not a lot she can do either. 25, 30, she's just gonna dash. She's gonna full dash all the way across the ceiling behind the statue. And that's all she can do.
Doesn't have a spell or anything?
She has no spells. Just her,
Wait, who
just her
doesn't?
weapons. Anastasia.
Oh, okay.
So as you're flying up toward the statue, Jalin, you get hit by fire and see Anastasia running along the ceiling to try and get behind it also. You guys are closing on in. That brings us back to the top. Doc, your turn. Kahn just darted past you into the next room. Yeah, and you see the rest of the situation. Time check. Okay,
right.
we're doing good.
5, 10,
think we can
15,
make it for another
20,
round.
25, 30, 35. All right. I'm up in the statue.
Awesome.
What do I see?
Yeah, the back of the statue is a little black hole that leads right up the booty. There's like a little ladder leading up to a small landing at the top of the ladder. You see a fluffy tail flipping back and forth off the back of that landing, though you can't quite see what that tail's attached to.
Tail, huh?
The ladder's, it is a 30-foot tall statue, so, I mean, figure it must be about 20 feet up from you.
Okay.
Whatever's
Could I-
shooting out of that thing.
But could I use my dash action to get up there?
You can, it would be your action.
then- Yeah, but I'm gonna pull the tail.
Bonus action, hold it there.
Yeah.
Bonus action, pull the tail. Alright, yeah, let's go. Why not? Bonus action as your free object interaction to pull the tail. So you dash, up the ladder you go, and try to grab hold of the tail. I think this is probably a sleight of hand check, right?
I can see that.
Dexterity-based thing.
Yeah, against a dexterity saving throw for him.
At
No.
advantage or disadvantage? Because
It's
that
just-
dexterity saving
just a
throw
one.
doesn't know it's happening.
You ever tried to grab a
Yeah,
cheap
right.
rat's tail?
Yeah, often.
How'd you do?
I was pretty successful.
I rolled a 1. I rolled a nat 1.
On that one, he got
So
a 19 total. You grab at it, but the tail just...
Why is there a dex contest? There's no save to be made. They don't know I'm there.
Well, with an out 1 is a 6, I could set a flat DC of probably a 10 to grab a tail, which would still fail for an easy task.
Never mind. I don't know why I'm asking.
But you're grabbing and holding, you're right behind this thing, and I will say that given the speed and everything, it hasn't necessarily noticed you yet. So, we can run through one more round. V, your go.
What the heck? You gave me a pistol. I'm using it.
Did you heal?
Huh?
Don't you heal?
Can
every
I
round or
heal?
something?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
The round over round thing is over.
Yeah.
This is not looking good, ladies and gentlemen.
This thing's shooting lightning, and I can't grab a tail from something that's not looking at me.
17
How's that
hits.
there?
You rolled a 6. What was that?
17.
I don't know. I'm rolling.
17-4.
Hit.
Pistol.
Pistol hit on the thing in the statue, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, hits.
Okay. Nine again on the die, so 10.
Sick.
Hey.
Boom.
Yeah, that D10 is loving me today.
You may not get the tail, but you definitely see some blood spray around you, Doc, as another shot hits it. Bonus actions, movements for you, V?
Yeah, just keep moving. Now that I'm on the ceiling, I'll just keep moving. I don't know, my movement speed towards the statue.
All right. I'll remind you that Jalin and Irina are flying towards it as well, and all of your enemies have favored area of effect abilities up to this point. So, just want you to consider that in your movement.
I mean, I don't really have anywhere. I guess I can go
Kind of lateral,
center.
if you like.
Yeah.
Trying to help you guys.
I'm already on the ceiling. I'm not gonna use my
You're pulling
movement to
me.
get off the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have anything to heal myself or anything. Yeah.
No healing potions?
Nothing.
Shit.
This is shitty.
Is
But I
this
feel
an action or a bonus action? It's an action.
It's the range, 60 feet.
Hey. I'll do
Okay.
it my turn.
Cool. All right, that brings us down to Batty. He has one of two things he's looking at. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Pick one.
Oh, he also has shield. Sorry.
Pick one, not two. Pick one, of them, not two of them.
Area of effect, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he's got a. No. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna as you're flying up. Well, no, B hit him. He's not gonna take a shot. He's gonna do another chain lightning.
Okay.
That's his move. That's what he's got to do. That's his best
Yeah.
move right now.
Yeah.
Launches another chain lightning. He's got another one ready to go. Marking that off as well.
Two, that is gonna hit you guys too.
Okay. 1, 2. So that's gonna hit the three of you guys. Jalin, Irina, and B.
Yeah.
So that is a dexterity saving throw from you guys.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna die.
It's, I think,
19.
19 saves? I'm just gonna start roll.
I don't think a 13 saves.
Actually, it might.
Wait,
Oh
I'll
no,
double
that might have
check.
been
I'll
the
double
other
check.
guy's.
I'll double check.
I think a 15 was his DC.
Yeah.
17 on this bad boy.
Yeah, no.
I think I might have said the wrong one previously, but yeah, that's the right one. Okay.
Uh,
11, 15. 38 points of damage on a fail. Half of that, so 17 on a save. Who's not dead?
Not dead, but I
Okay.
am charred.
How much was the damage again? 38?
38.
Yeah, I'm dead.
He's down. Knocked
Yeah,
out
I'm
of the
down.
sky like lightning. Boom. Hits the ground. Irina
Like a
right
little,
up
fly
alongside you.
zapper.
You're on death saves. You're not dead.
No, I'm dead. Like,
Situation is grim. But that's his turn. Kahn, your go. You hear some shouts and cries from the other room, and oh wait, no, it is not your turn, Kahn. I'm sorry. The other guys go before you, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome sauce. Then they are just gonna go straight to their defaults because they're about tapped on their other one, which is a magic missile. So, which I think is a fixed damage. I think it's only at first level. Three darts. Yep. All right. So, V, they're going to target you as you're the only one up and active in the room. With magic missile. So there's no save. It's just straight damage. 3.
okay.
I'm dead.
So
I'm
the
dead
first-
after the first one.
The first one does 6. You're unconscious? Awesome. Falls to the floor. Which is probably fall damage as well, right? So we'll count that as one failed death save. The other one, I guess we'll target Anastasia on the back of the room because she's the only other one up. Same thing. For 6 damage on her as well. I'm gonna take 6 of those. Oh my god, is this the end for our strapping heroes? Kahn, your go.
Probably.
I love you guys. Really do.
Just checking on action surge to see what exactly I can do.
Casimir will say, enough of this buffoonery. Get me out of these things. I can help.
So you gotta fucking do? Stab us in the heart?
Hey, it's a choice, man. It's a free interaction to release him if you want to, or you can keep him chained up. You guys are vulnerable right now.
I'll release him and I will. Trying to just double check what my actions are. It's a full action. Can't use action surge to cast spells, can you?
Yeah, you can use action surge to cast a spell, but not if you cast a spell with your first action. We're using old
Okay.
rules. On
Okay, that's
the
fine.
new rules say only make an attack, but the version that you have is an action, so you can use it to cast a spell.
To dash to V.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's my movement speed is 6. Then 1, 2, 3. So I technically have 3 more spaces to move. Action surge. Spare the dying.
V, you are no longer making death saves. You're right back out.
Pick her up, and I will take the 1, 2, 3 steps to get right up to hopefully kind of getting out of his line of sight.
Awesome. Yep, I'll say that you can get kind of low enough next to the statue with her to be out of the line of sight of the statue.
And I'm kind of V's laying, kind of
right
laying
there.
me there.
Yeah.
Maybe for, I don't know, just laying her there for a second. And then I'll kind of go from there. But that's my turn.
Awesome. Allies. Okay. Casimir. We'll go first. He's the only one that can actually really help.
Gotta make sure my action search is gone.
He is going to step into the doorway and launch a fireball on the other side of this window on the far right. Which, I mean, it's area of effect, so there's no missing available. Homie rolls a 3+, doesn't matter. 3+ anything fails. And that'll be enough damage to wipe whatever green light was on the right-hand side, just engulfed in flames. And he ducks back around the court. Actually...
He can't move?
He can.
Mm-hmm.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, it's probably... Yeah, he's going to have to chance it. He's going to move up there. Hopefully
Would he go there, or would he go around the back on the other side?
He can get to probably this space, but I don't think he can go that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's his limit right there.
Gotcha.
More looking to get line of sight on the statue and not be on line of sight of the green thing.
Gotcha.
Anastasia, for her part, is gonna drop down behind you. Well, actually, she's gonna hold her action because she saw you go in, Doc, and she's just gonna wait and act after you. Because like she's letting you take the lead. You got inside the statue. She's at your back, but climbing down the wall, ready to do what she needs to. But it's your go, Doc. We're close to our time. Why don't we run Doc's turn and Anastasia's, and then we'll probably close it up there and pick it up there next time. So,
Kill
Doc.
us, end game.
Doc, what do we want to do? You're right behind this thing. As you kind of get to the top and are grabbing at the tail, you see this fox-like humanoid creature right in front of you, wearing robes with a sort of probably a book or something in his arm and casting spells at your friends. He has not seen you.
Yeah, I want to throw him down the staircase.
Heck yes!
Hoorah!
Heck yes! That's a pushing attack. He will absolutely be at disadvantage on his save against that. So make a melee. I guess a pushing attack is a melee attack roll. So
Yeah.
yeah, d20 plus either strength or dex, whatever.
He'd be at disadvantage too.
Yeah, homie's gonna be at disadvantage.
Actually, you already said that, I think.
Yeah. 2 on the die.
Nat 20.
Let's
five.
go.
Oh my
He rolls a
god.
yeah. He gets a total of 5.
That
Okay.
shove was personal.
Is this forward out the face of the statue or back down the ladder? Is this push or is this like throw?
I think push might be easier.
Down he goes. 30 feet is 3d6s of fall damage. Would you like to do the honors?
What does the fox say? Doesn't say much anymore.
13.
Brunch. Switch.
13.
13. There we go. As homie falls out of the statue in front of you, and Anastasia will drop off the ceiling to go after him with her turn, which is where we will pick up next time. Kahn and V, as you guys are backed up against the statue, you hear a little as a fox-shaped humanoid lands on the ground right in front of you, and Anastasia is coming in quick as well. And that's where we will...
Well, I'm unconscious. I dream of it.
You dream of it. Okay,
Yeah.
here's the things that we need to track for next time. Jalin is
Dead I am.
unconscious. Yalin's unconscious, but hasn't failed any saves yet,
All
right?
Yeah.
Unconscious.
Roll
And
religion check.
Arena is unconscious.
About
V
that.
is unconscious. Oh.
But she's stable. I am not.
yeah, about
No,
that.
no, I'm
Yeah.
she. Irina
V,
is not.
unconscious. V is unconscious.
You know.
Otherwise, everybody else is up and alive, but just taking a bunch of hits, right? And Irina is, was unconscious and then took a bunch of attacks, but we haven't checked on her, so we don't know the nature of her situation. That is the worst place I think I've ever left an episode, but I think we got to end it there. We're over our time.
Yeah, that's
For me.
pretty lit.
I love you guys. I really do. I'm not being mean.
Uh-huh.
I just also love...
No, you're
ripping
you're-
your guts
you're just
out
running
and
to-
splitting them across the floor, organizing your entrails.
Buy me dinner first, God.
I'm so excited. All right, next week. Thank you, the internet, for hanging out with us as always, and keep your wits about you on your own adventures through the Mistwinds. Bye.
Bye.
There we go.